done really well. Havertz is running through, but Robin's out of this goal.
2 goals in 2 games for Marcus Rashford.
Pulls the trigger, he sticks it through. Jamaica silences the...
It's a beautiful first touch, and Rashford is in, and Rashford has scored.
It's done really well. Havertz is running through, but Robin's out of this goal.
2 goals in 2 games for Marcus Rashford.
Pulls the trigger, he sticks it through. Jamaica silences the...
It's a beautiful first touch, and Rashford is in, and Rashford has scored.
It's done really well. Havertz is running through, but Robin's out of this goal.
2 goals in 2 games for Marcus Rashford.
Pulls the trigger, he sticks it through. Jamaica silences the...
It's a beautiful first touch, and Rashford is in, and Rashford has scored.
It's done really well. Havertz is running through, but Robin's out of this goal.
2 goals in 2 games for Marcus Rashford.
Pulls the trigger, he sticks it through. Jamaica silences the...
It's a beautiful first touch, and Rashford is in, and Rashford has scored.
It's done really well. Havertz is running through, but Robin's out of this goal.
2 goals in 2 games for Marcus Rashford.
Pulls the trigger, he sticks it through. Jamaica silences the...
It's a beautiful first touch, and Rashford is in, and Rashford has scored.
It's done really well. Havertz is running through, but Robin's out of this goal.
2 goals in 2 games for Marcus Rashford.
Pulls the trigger, he sticks it through. Jamaica silences the...
It's a beautiful first touch, and Rashford is in, and Rashford has scored.
It's done really well. Havertz is running through, but Robin's out of this goal.
2 goals in 2 games for Marcus Rashford.
Pulls the trigger, he sticks it through. Jamaica silences the...
Welcome back, people. Welcome back to another live stream, people. Welcome back. We got a loaded show today. With some really good topics today. We got some really good topics we want to chop up today. So everybody, as soon as you come in, we know the formula, you know the procedure. We just hit the like button. Big up yourself, Travis. sportsBlem, we bro, made sure you're not joking. No, yo, come on, gangster talking. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know joke thing, bro. I know joke thing. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I'm telling you. I know joke thing, bro. I'm gonna line up stream to come to do joke thing. I sit down in front of YouTube to do joke thing, brother. I respect the viewers enough, you know. So when I come out, come telling you something, I really think we are talk about things one can find out for yourself. No, big up yourself, Jean Pierre. Yo, me checking out the content on Instagram. Always stay tuned. Me keep up with you and Bomb Sport and Unseen and all of them dropping the JPL content over there on Instagram. People, well, on my seat very low right now. Me need to get higher. My seat I move low. Yeah, right now me I move like shot. Right now me I move like shot, boss. You know? Right now me I move like shot, boss. So that tweak this a little bit and back off the camera. All right. Think we can back it off a little bit more as well. Slightly. Like so. All right, yeah, man. We're up there now. We're up there now, people. Yeah, man. Tired of Omari Hutchinson. Yeah, big up on yourself. As you can see, the topics that we have today outlined on the screen, people. Damien Lowe, red card. People are questioning whether the Coach McLaren, should be living in Jamaica. We're gonna discuss that. Is that a problem? Is that gonna affect the team going forward? I'm not really too concerned about that. Big up yourself, Johnny. Powell. Yeah, man, we're gonna get to the Omari Hutchinson thing. You know, Omari Hutchinson, be a U-turn him depend from where they are. We have Nitro 6ix9ine. I don't know if Nitro 6ix9ine is the same as Nitro. There's another Nitro, you know. Is this another show to cost the players? Oh God, bro, they might not even wait till the show start. Are you right now come like you want to come trigger me in a dog because the player them? And then, brother, I don't know, cause we are cost the player, then we are critique things. Big up yourself, Dockland Stennett. No, people, Damien Lowe, Dockland Stennett. I think you were over there as well. And on Manning's Man show, we were on Manning's Man show, and I was having a little discussion with Manning's Man when I called in. And however, the conversation went into Damien Lowe. Remember when we said that night when I coined the name Damien Lowe as a walking red card. And the reason why Damien Lowe ended up with the name walking red card was it was a game against Mexico, but it was the first time VAR was going to be introduced in Jamaica. And I thought that Damien Lowe, VAR was going to be his worst nightmare. Because I said Damien Lowe, to me, him come off as a walking red card. However, that same game, Damien Lowe picked up a red card in that game. Some people say the red card wasn't deserved. The red card was a deserved. However, Damien picked up a red card that game. He went back to Inter Miami. And then basically him pick up a red card at Inter Miami. Him pick up a red card the next week. No, Damien Lowe has picked up 2 red cards now in 2 games. Manning's Man and Simon Preston did pull up some statistics to show that Damien Lowe had, I think he had 8 cards. I don't know if it was, he did have 8 cards, but I don't know if it was red cards. I don't remember him statistics. Dockland Stennett, anybody in the comment section, can you please let me know, because I'm trying to handle so many different things on the screen right now. So I can't really pull up the Damien Lowe statistic on the red card. Anybody have the statistics on Damien Lowe red card? No, because when we were having the discussion with Manning's Man, Damien Lowe at that point only had 8. So now him the about 10. Him just pick up 2 more red card in 2 games. Is that a concern for you guys with Damien Lowe in the national team? Because guess what? As soon as him pick up a red card for Jamaica, this discussion is going to come up again. Damien Lowe, I also think the way how Damien Lowe played the game of football has also affected Damien Lowe's career in him potentially being a good player or maybe getting a big move. Because see, there 2 red cards in 2 games, that's not a good way to start down there in Saudi Arabia. And now I think they're going to start to target him. I think players are now going to start to target him if they realize that, okay, this guy can potentially big up yourself, Melshar Walker 8. All right, here is big up yourself, Issa Energy 876 J. Big up yourself, Jashai Karis. Big up yourself, S-Technic Skip. So Skip has the statistics here, says 8 cards, 3 straight red. No, Skip, the 3 straight red. Are you including the 2 recent red cards, or this is off in his international statistic. Just let me just get that clear. Just clear that up for me before I go forward, so me can know if that's what we're talking about here. If it's three straight red for international, because I can't remember him picking up a lot of red cards for international. I can remember 2 or so red card for he got 1 for Jamaica. No man, it have to be the first red wasn't a straight red. Okay, so Energy 876, no international stats. So in that statistic that Estechnik just posted, um, are you including the red card where he picked up at? I remember he picked up a red card at Inter Miami the week after he left the international break and pick up a red. Big up yourself, Tennessee Lewis. Him pick up a red card versus Mexico, and then he went back to Inter Miami and pick up a red. That's 2. And him pick up 2 red right now. So that's 4. And I'm not gonna say straight red. Me not care if he might get straight red. He might get red. Damien Lowe is picking up red cards left and right. So I don't know if it's a thing now. Can people really come out and defend it anymore and say, all right, Damien Lowe only getting he might get enough yellow. I think AI figure out my favorite number. Add it up, Nitro. Yeah. So I don't know. So Damien Lowe, are you guys concerned with him picking up these red cards when he's playing club football? Because some people would defend that and say, but JT, he's not really picking up red cards when he's playing for Jamaica. So I would like to hear you guys' point of view on this of Damien Lowe, because it doesn't change for me. As I said, Damien Lowe had a flawless first half to that in his last game for Jamaica. He had a flawless game in that first half. But I always, every time Damien Lowe goes into a tackle, I'm concerned. I'm scared. Damien Lowe reminds me of Rudolph Austin. I remember one game where Jamaica did go up against a tough team. I don't remember. And Jamaica was in that game, in the first half, playing very well. And Rudolph Austin just, boom, pick up a red, change the game for Jamaica. Travis Pesser said, no concern. But Nana Lowe, more time. He's not getting red cards on international duty. How much red card Lowe has for Jamaica? I think we are overreacting. So you guys don't care about the red cards that he's picking up at his club then, right, Nitro? Dapper says, have to think about coach instruction and strategy. I think a red card is a red card because, listen, don't you think if you are a coach and you're going to come up against Jamaica and you did your homework and you realize that Damien Lowe is a red card prone player, wouldn't you want to target him in that game? Because if I'm coaching the opponent, the opposing team, and I'm gonna play Jamaica, I'm gonna tell them, listen, this guy Damien Lowe, he has the potential to really pick up some red card. Travis Pesser say club and country have different system, but Travis, is not system make you pick up red cards. That's not system that make you pick up red card. Is Damien Lowe's what would you call it now? Is basically Damien Lowe's temperament on the field. Why am I pick up the red cards? Is not Bernard and Kara Anderson also pick up a red, but Caris, those players are not red card prone every time. We're not hearing. This is the first time I've heard of Kara Anderson picking up a red. This is the first time I'm hearing of Deshard Bernard picking up a red card as well. So I don't know. I just think that Damien Lowe has that reputation. People, remember to hit the like button. We have a good amount of people rock and come in. So as soon as you come in, people, hit the like button. Big up everybody on FSL Sports, everybody on sportsBlem that's watching. Big up yourself. Just hit the like button on the video and thank you again. The man playing for a team that is about to be relegated soon. They need someone who can actually tackle. But Cygnus, is he helping his team? If he's picking up red cards and his team has to play with 10 men, and you said the team are trying to get relegated, that's when you actually want Damien Lowe to not pick up red cards. So I don't understand. I don't really understand what you're saying there. If he's picking up red cards, he's picking up red cards. I think Damien Lowe really needs to just settle down and calm down and get into the game, bro. He doesn't have to be doing all this rash tackle. He can be the player that the coach use and enforcer to slow down opponents. Yes, the dapper agent, that's true. But we also don't want to be stuck in a semi-final game or a quarter-final game against a United States, a Panama, a Mexico, or Costa Rica, and we're playing with 10 men, and it's a center back. Then we ended, I understand like, you see, was it Arsenal and Trossard picking up a red, then Arsenal moved to a back five, but Arsenal was still able to hold Man City at bay to pull off the draw in that game, and they could have almost won the game. If Arsenal lost a center back, either Gabriel or Saliba, I think Arsenal lose that game, because then you would have thrown off your two most. They say those are the two most informed center backs in football currently, in Gabriel and Saliba. So let me know. I won't throw Nana under the bus when me not see the game for myself. Travis Peso, a red card is a red card. If he might pick up red, brother, he's picking up red. I'm not picking up for him, JT, but his second yellow was because of a handball. Okay, so what make him salt, someone? Or him salt, so why him always he's the one who is picking up those red cards. So we're not gonna beat that to death, because that's Damien Lowe, and there's no surprises there for me. No, another discussion that's swirling around people. Some people are concerned that Coach Steve McLaren is not living in Jamaica. I remember somebody asked Steve McLaren about this in the press conference, and he stated that international coaches these days, they basically live out of a suitcase. That was his take. I have no problem with the coach. Best of Dr. Hero, best of Jamrock Rentals. I have no problem with the coach not living in Jamaica. I don't really have a problem with the coach not living in Jamaica. The thing is, if the coach hit a rough patch and he lose a few games, I think the first person he's gonna come out is gonna be like Oral Tracy. Oral Tracy is gonna come out and say, people, the coach no live here, no? The coach no live at Jamaica, people. We can already hear Oral Tracy voice on YouTube with this. If the coach hit a few games where let's say we drop a game against Nicaragua, because I don't know how Jamaica is going to play against Nicaragua. Nicaragua is not a team that we play against a lot. So every time we're going to play against Nicaragua and those teams, it can be a bit tricky. I don't have any problem with the coach living overseas, but I also think that there needs to be balance. For example, Jamaica will be playing October 14. Even if the coach is not planning on picking any local based player, I think the coach should probably be in Jamaica by this week, the end of this month, because we're going to have a camp. Then the camp is going to start maybe around the 11th or the 10th. The camp should start about the 10th or the 11th in the next international window. So I think the coach can be in Jamaica like this week or so. Just check out the games. And show, say, put in some work and them thing there. You see me, I say, just show something. People, wait there. Let me grab just a quick commercial break. Let me just grab a glass of water or something.
It's a beautiful first touch. And Rashford is in. And Rashford has scored.
It's done really well. Havertz is running through, but Robin's out of this goal.
2 goals in 2 games for Marcus Rashford.
Pulls the trigger, he sneaks it through. Jamaica silences the.
It's a beautiful first touch. And Rashford is in. And Rashford has scored.
It's done really well. Havertz is running through, but Robin's out of this goal.
2 goals in 2 games for Marcus Rashford.
have to get a little quick refreshment. You see me? So let me see what you guys think. What you guys think? Is there a problem? Is there a problem with Coach McLaren not living in Jamaica? Today we're gonna have a discussion with the fans. Basically, I want to have your take. This is where the confusion starts. JT, Mr. Speed stated in an interview that part of the requirement for the job is the coach living in Jamaica. Yeah, but you see, you know that already. Sometimes Mr. Speed come out and say some things where he end up if you circle back on it, and that I agree with you. Those things cause confusion. I think Mr. Rudolph's speech should say, well, the coach based on recruitment and when there's nothing really happening and the coach has his core squad, it's not really necessary for the coach. Best of yourself, Tom Stranger, for the coach living in Jamaica. But if the coach is going to be a part of development, that's even something that I'm not sure about as well, Dapper Agent. Is McLaren helping Jamaica with recruitment as well? You see me? Curry said, who is he going to coach? Because exactly, best of yourself, Siobhan, if the coach live in Jamaica, what is he going to do? Because he can't coach the players. They're already in season right now. JPL is just getting into full swing. So the coach not really need to live in a Jamaica right now. The coach don't really necessarily need to live in a Jamaica. But I do also understand why some people, because you know, and that's why we're gonna discuss this diaspora thing today and the fans as well of how people are looking at it. Because maybe how we look at it, brother, maybe the way how we look at it is not necessary the way how the local people them look on it. Because if you ask some people on the ground in Jamaica right now, they're probably gonna tell you that the coach should be living in Jamaica. But I don't think it's necessary for the coach to live in Jamaica, but I think the coach should spend some time in Jamaica. I think that's fair, because even if he's not going to pick any players from the JPL, you still want to make the players know that the coach has an eye on them, because that kind of encourage performance as well, And I'm not saying that these players in the JPL is going to make the national team, but we still want the coach to check out the players that's in Jamaica. Not saying they're going to be no problem to me, says Cygnus Media. However, why was there an issue with Paul Hall? This is the problem again. When Paul Hall wanted to get the job, they said one of the sticking points for the JFF was that Paul Hall didn't want to live in Jamaica, that Paul Hall wanted to live in Miami. We cannot have rules for certain people and the rules not apply for certain people. So if we're saying that McLaren needs to live in Jamaica, then we can't we can't stress that. We can't say, okay, why is he in England? No, I expect the coach being in England. I expect to see some new players, at least one or two, in the team when the coach come back. Because if he's going to be at home in England, he needs to be doing something, right? Because he needs to be doing something if he's at home in England. So I hope the coach is still recruiting while he's in England. JT, McLaren, bigger coach for Paul Hall is, well, if you're looking at it like that, some people are going to say that's not really fair, though. Some people are going to say that's not really fair. Jamrock Rental says, we are better off with McLaren being primarily based in the UK. He can come down from time to time on scouting purposes. Yeah, I kind of look at it like that. I think he needs to just balance it out a bit, because I think the detractors, they are waiting for something to go wrong, Because, bro, so there are fans, bro. There are Reggaeboyz fans who actually want Jamaica to lose, to say them right. So some man out there right now we support Jamaica, want Jamaica to lose, to say them right. We say, me telling us McLaren no good. I believe that there are fans in the Jamaican space like that who would want us to lose. If you say, see there, a Cuba no more the man play against, and at this side the man play against. The man no good, brother. The man no good coach. I believe that there are people out there who want Jamaica to lose to show that they are right. People, hit the like button on the video. Bless up yourself, CC, and everybody who is a part of the show today, and everybody who has joined us. Yeah, man, Karis. Yeah, exactly. And Oral Tracy for me is one of those main people. Oral Tracy, bro, this is for you. You probably don't watch my show, but you are a set-on, Oral Tracy. Oral Tracy, you are a set-on. You live off setting on Craig Butler and Mr. Rudolph Speed. Every time you listen to Oral Tracy, bro, him have an angle. He has a way how he talk about things where him try. Me don't know if you don't hear it. And me alone, bro, when I don't listen to Oral Tracy, him always sound like him want to set on the JFF and Craig Butler. I never heard Oral Tracy come out with a solution of how to mend the problems with Jamaica. And Oral Tracy, you know why we not respond to you, bro? We remember what you did to people like Military Guna and the other YouTubers. Oral Tracy, I remember on his show, one point, this is when the YouTube now starts really peak and the YouTube things start turn up on Military Guna, them Shavan, them were doing I think they were doing the press conferences and the video in. Oral Tracy came out and said that, brother, not even space not there again, you know. Not even space not there again, you know. Lord God, the YouTuber them take over the press conference. Not even space not up there, you know. Again, you know. And guess what? Oral Tracy didn't have a YouTube channel at that time, I think. But guess what? Oral Tracy all of a sudden is on YouTube now. I don't know if you're a YouTuber, Oral Tracy, because guess what? You only get 1 minute every night on TVJ. I don't know if you're really on TVJ. Them give you a 1 minute. The longest you're on the media is on YouTube. So we did a disrespect all of the YouTuber them, a disrespect military them, because the YouTubers are trying to improve Jamaican football and ask a tough question. You say YouTuber take over the press conference. I know you on YouTube, PP, clock, a 1 minute Oral Tracy get every night on TVJ, you know? 1 minute Oral Tracy get on TVJ. No, a YouTube. I think Oral Tracy probably make more money on YouTube than he makes on TVJ. As much as you see him go on, he probably make more money on YouTube than he make on TVJ. But Oral Tracy, you're a 1 minute man on TVJ. You need to come up with solutions. People listen to you, but you're always coming out trying to set on Rudolph Speed and Craig Butler. Every time I hear you, you always do that, brother. The last time I heard him did an interview, me wish Brian did. Me wish Brian did have me wish me did have Shavan. No, have the interview when they do it here. On could hear for yourself. Him did do an interview with you, man. Him did do an interview with you, and you can hear him a set on. Him did do an interview with you. We're not going to be able to find that in a WhatsApp group right now at all. Or maybe, wait there, maybe we can go to media. We can see if we can go to media and see if we can find it. Because I remember say Brian them did drop something in there. I wonder for this. All right. Yeah, man, we see him, man. We have him here now, people. We have him right where we want him. I'm going to show you the type of person Oral Tracy is. How he set on people. And he's going to be the first. And the reason why we're going to play back his voice is to show you how he's waiting now. You see, if the coach start lose, Oral Tracy will be the first one to say, he never live at Jamaica, kind of people. The coach will live at Jamaica, kind of. Want to listen to this now? This is Oral Tracy.
Marginalizing the black race.
Wait, that's not it. Is that it? Let me have to find it, people. Me just find it a while ago. Is this it?
Ostracizing the black race.
No, I don't hit that. I think Brian them did play it in the group. Here, this might be it. This might be it.
Again, he just explained. There are several other coaches in the league
Yeah.
who coach in the first round of games.
Listen to him.
Who just go fight for them club. What a lady club them go fight. All because of that.
Hear him.
You know what? The special binocular system.
Here.
People ask why. Who are the man right away? Man, I'm a clap up. You know, says so the JFF operate in terms of them being very vindictive and petty. Vindictive and petty. So this is classic JFF response.
Yeah.
Okay.
See?
Smart enough, just go. The JFF can go play football in the but he can't do that. He cannot help himself. Yeah, he cannot. She cannot final fools. It's time, you know.
And then you see that same night, people, Oral Tracy went on TVJ. I watched sports commentary, and Oral Tracy said that coaches at Jamaica, when I have them license, better than coach we have them be license at Jamaica, because I'm a licensed coach. So he's also going against anything the JFF is planning to do to get better. So he can just live on the JFF and just survive off setting on the JFF and Craig Butler. You would expect bro, me always have to question people who say them love Jamaica a certain way and still sit on. JT doesn't. Ideas, decisions change based on time, experience, and growth as things move forward. And also, according to Mr. Speed, the coach was at a few JPL games before he left. No, JT, the man they on YouTube long time, 75. Yeah, but he wasn't really. I didn't know of him buzzing on YouTube. I really start seeing Oral Tracy on YouTube in MKR when Jamaica, when he talks about Jamaica football, because I'm not a guy who's just watching everything about track and field and then things. So me never. But if you go back, Stefan, and watch his videos, was he doing a lot of videos on Jamaica football? I'm not really sure. Let's just get back to that. We're not gonna make him distract few things, cause him think different. Yeah. So Coach McLaren not living in Jamaica, as we said, we're gonna move along very nicely. It's not a problem to me. But there is big of yourself, King Blacks. It's not a problem to me. It's not a problem to me that the coach is not living in Jamaica. I'm sure, though, the coach just need to know, say, yo, if you thought lose, just get ready up for certain people. Them want to see Jamaica lose, so them can say, see, the coach not live in Jamaica, you know, people. Him no live here, you know. Last time I see the coach out of the airport, me see him, you know. Coach Olivia, you know, people. Last time I see the coach out of the airport, me see him down bag. Listen, Ricketts, them not talk to me, you know. Him not talk to me, you know. The one in here, Ricketts, him not talk to me. We don't want to hear that, man. But we're not going to make that become an issue. But this next topic that we're going to get into now, this is for us as fans. And we need to get this one sorted out and get this one out of the way, because this is a big problem that I see in the space. Local players versus diaspora players. I think this is a problem. I think that as fans, we need to come up with a way where we can coexist and support Jamaica without looking at the team as Jamaica versus diaspora versus local players. I think we need to fix that. People. Us as fans, because we here we are going now. Let me tell you exactly what I see taking place. And we need to be fair. If a person live in Jamaica, all him watch is Manning Cup, the Costa Cup, Premier League. That person have him ball at them with him respect. That person have him ball at them with him respect, and him feel say that person have him ball at them with him respect and feel say them ball at the fin of the team. No, if those person come out and say yeah, that JT didn't really know. Yeah. If Stefan, yeah, bro, only the weather soon left out for work still. Yeah, me not understand. JT him to thing on his channel, not only sports. Okay, bro, me not follow him. As I said, his thing is just more It's always just some negative thing when it comes to the football thing. So I'm not really follow theme thing with the football thing. Sometimes it pop up in my feed. But this local thing between heritage players and overseas player. If a man from Jamaica, and this is for the people in the diaspora, and I'm gonna see if I could find a balance with this. People in the diaspora, bro. I know that us in the diaspora, we're watching a lot of Premier League football. We're watching a lot of La Liga and French League, MLS, and all the top leagues around the world. But what we cannot do, brother, we cannot bully down a man from Jamaica who lives in Jamaica. All he sees is the local game. Him see some baller play man in cup, him see JPL baller, and him feels a few of the baller them down there for inner the team. We have to be fair to those people. And I'm not asking for those local players to be in the team, but we need to be fair to those people. That's their opinion, bro. That's their opinion. Big up yourself, Owen, but locals consume. Yes, but I'm saying to you what we see on the YouTube space. You see me? What me see on the YouTube space is if a man, big up yourself, Jerome 876, if a man come out and say, yo, him want the ball from the JPL for inner the side. The people them just turn down upon them people. We cannot do that, bro. We cannot do that. We have to use our head and say, let's be fair to those people. They're in Jamaica and they must see the ball game. So the people from the diaspora, bro, I think it's our responsibility. Just as much as we say we go overseas, we get more exposed to things, we get exposure to the game at a higher level. We cannot just bully the people them at Jamaica. We say feed them baller on the ground for inner the side. We have to think about it. We know that some of those ballers that they are requesting to be in the team shouldn't be in the team. But we cannot bully down the people them, bro. We cannot. JT, that would be dumbing down yourself, though, to accommodate foolishness. No, Gary Powell, you can't say that, Gary Powell. You can't say that. That may I try to say that. We're not saying that when the people in Jamaica ask for a local baller for inner the side, you know, the baller for inner the side. But we have to also respect the fact that they mandate their Jamaica, bro. Those same people can look upon it and say, the whole of we run left Jamaica. Them can look upon it and say, the whole of we run left Jamaica, them down there whole up the country. Because if Jamaica get invaded right now, me and you know they are Jamaica to help defend the country. Me and you know they are Jamaica to help defend the country. And some of those same people are on the ground. So we still have to just be respectful and say we can't just bully down them and say, yo, they man, none of the ball of them not good. Yes, bro. We can say the ball of them not ready. Let's say the ball of them not ready. But some man we watch JPL, brother, and man in Cup of Jamaica, them believe that a lot of those ballers better than a lot of the English-based players. I heard that before. This is not something new. Brother, me hear this before. Me hear people at Jamaica say, yo, half of them man they with them here from England, them no good. Me hear that already. Me hear that from man at Jamaica. We hear that, bro, and we're not dumbing it down, bro. What I'm saying, Owen, is that we also can respect their opinion, bro. You see me, I say? All right. See this, Lovers Network, I say remittance a whole up the country. Bro, we can't look on it, so, bro. I think that's harsh. And that's why the warrior not go end, bro. Network, the warrior not gonna end, bro, because a lot of people who see the way they feel like, say, we just bully them down. That's where the problem comes in, bro. Them feel, say, we not give them no time to talk. No, Crispy, we're not talking about the ballers being assessed on the same level. That's what we're doing. I want you to pinpoint what I'm saying. Even if locals think that more locals should be in the team, me and you now go agree that. Big up yourself, Javan. We now go agree some more locals for being at the team. But what I'm saying that we know for do dog is just say the whole of the people in Jamaica madman them. How them to want them man on the side. Bro, I think if we keep, can you see? Let me tell you. You see, sometimes the way how you push back at people, you kind of embolden them. You embolden them to actually put up more resistance. You embolden them to put up more resistance. And I think, bro, we need to find a common ground and say, all right, me just give you the plug, Sherman, because Sherman look like him a try to promote that game. Humble Lion is playing today, you're saying. So anybody who is a fan of Humble Lion, you can check out that game whenever that game is on. You can check out that Humble Lion game. Travis Spencer said, JT, I'm in the stands last game versus Cuba. Man in the grandstand say Antonio no good. Him a rubbish. You see what I tell you? And Travis, I heard that before. JT, I watch all football and I am overseas. No, Tom Stranger. You see? Bro, and me have an expectation, you know. Yeah, man, we're gonna get to that, Colin Quest. Big up yourself, Colin Quest. Colin Quest is a member of the channel for months now. Thank you again for joining, my virgin. What I'm saying, bro, we can't just look on it so. JT, I watch all baller, says Tom Stranger, and I'm overseas. Me know that, brother. But we cannot take away their opinions. We can't take away the man. Them. Remember, say Craig Butler, them, you know, Craig Butler. Some of you guys who also defend Craig Butler's son came out and said, and Craig Butler, that a lot of these players are not that good. A lot of those players also say that, a lot of those people say that, I think Kyle them were saying, I'm not sure that Omari Hutchinson is not very good either. Humble Lion versus Cavaliers today, people. Remember to check out that game, Humble Lion versus Cavaliers. JT, as long as about 18 overseas ballers on the team, the other 5 can be low. Network. You want the man them beat you? There are people who believe that nobody from Jamaica not supposed to be in the team. And that's where we need to, bro, we need to, and you see, Lovels, I'm not sure I want to just say 5 local players made the team automatically because they're in Jamaica. I'm not going to really sign up for that. You see, I believe that just like how we're doing it now, I'm okay with it. You have players coming through. You have the goalkeeper coming through. You have Richard King. You have Adrian Reed. I know that Adrian Reed, they're trying to get, you see Damien Dash them. Yo, bro, them think they're frustrating, you know, bro. When you say not all opinion makes sense. Yeah, but it's still an opinion. The people in Jamaica have their opinion, bro. They have their opinion. We have to give them a chance to voice their opinion. Because here, man, I say, well, make we not just move the team, go to England. Man, I heard people on YouTube say Jamaica needs to move our games to Florida. People are saying if we move the game, go to Florida, or home games. People were saying that we need to move our home games to Florida. No, bro, we cannot say that. We cannot say that. And big up everybody, 876 Stream, reggaeboyz community, reggaeboyz supporters club with Kyle, them, all the people who has been working assiduously. That's one of Jerome Waite's word and Theodore Whitmore. All the people who have been working assiduously to get people in the stands. We saw the last game, the people them are come out back. So if them did listen to those people who said Jamaica, if we move the game them from Jamaica, go play a Florida or home game. Come on, bro. We cannot think so extreme. We cannot think so extreme. And today, we have to face the truth as people in the diaspora, bro. We're not talking about saying that players in Jamaica need to walk into the team. But this is something where me and Military Guna really agree on. This is something me and Military Guna really agree on. And Military Guna pick up a lot of slack. He gets a lot of backlash for this. People always come at Military Guna. Remember, you know, Military Guna watch every football game at Jamaica. You see me? Jesus Christ. Go Gary Powell games to JT. I would defend that. We move some games to the States. Bro, I don't think we move any of our home games to the States. I don't think we do that, bro. Bro, when you move your home games away from your home, is either when, like a country like Pakistan, Cricket wasn't played in Pakistan for a while because of terrorism and stuff like that. Big up yourself, J. Ross. I understand that, but I don't think that Jamaica should ever move our home games from Jamaica. I didn't think that me tell you, say, bro, that's a problem. That's a problem, and that's down to Gary Powell. I can assume that you're not in Jamaica. I can assume. I understand JT says, Nitro, you have to respect their views. However, I will not bow down to xenoph. Come on, man. Big up yourself, brain drain. Big up yourself. No, bro, it's not xenophobic. If so, all right. Nitro 69. Who is xenophobic? The people in Jamaica or the people? Because the people in Jamaica, you know, can also say that you guys, us, all of us in the diaspora are xenophobic. They can say that as well, you know. Them can say we sell out Jamaica, you know, bro. And because we overseas, why we don't want no home game to be played in Jamaica. Yeah, man, that sound a bit. Home game need to move from Kingston. Jesus Christ. Energy 876. So no, bro, I think for Jamaica football and for the energy to come back around the team, the football games need to stay in Jamaica. I'm not gonna entertain that. I'm not gonna entertain that stuff where we move the home games them from Jamaica. People, hit the like button, people. We have 270 people watching the show right now. 285 people watching the show. Please hit the like button on the video, people. Florida getting hurricane tomorrow, says Brain Drain. What the hell? Who even conceived such a thought on moving the home games from Jamaica to another country? Yeah, no, just shy. It's real. It's real. We can't do that, bro. We cannot do that. And that's always gonna make the people in Jamaica feel like, say, we done with Jamaica and we just want actually take with the football game from Jamaica. And this is why this topic that I brought up today, where it's locals versus diaspora players, I feel like this is what's causing the rift, because I believe that people in the diaspora are more extreme than the people in Jamaica. I'm going to be brutally honest, people, and I'm in the diaspora. I think that people in the diaspora are more extreme with their views on the national team right now than people in Jamaica. I strongly believe that some of the most extreme views when I see, like some money that just say, pack up the football from Jamaica and cut. We cannot do that. Eagle Republic say, when our local base players are more deserving of a spot over Flemings, Maggie, Kahim, Javan, East, Travante, Stewart, Stachwell, and Brown, and etc. We can talk. I disagree with that part, JT, says Jerome 876. Yeah, man, we can't just take with the whole of the ball game from Jamaica. That's not a Jamaica me there. A Jamaica there, Jairus? Okay, whoa, what a narrative. Diaspora people like myself are refugees. Jesus Christ, brain drain. The office is the home of the reggaeboyz, regardless. Yeah, man, Jamaica is the home of the reggaeboyz, bro. So let's put that nonsense aside. But Jamaica, if we play them home game of Florida, because them not get the support of Jamaica. I believe that if Jamaica plays their home games in Florida, I don't even think they is how much. What's the demographic of Jamaicans in Florida? What's the demographic of Jamaicans in Florida? Is there a million Jamaicans there, Florida? JT, some of the man them don't even visit Jamaica, says Tom Stranger. Jamaica need a new home stadium for football. I can agree with that, Taji. I can agree with that. JT, no one said all the home games. I said, no, Gary Powell, this wasn't your statement. Me I tell you, say other people believe that Jamaica should move the home games from Jamaica to Florida. I've heard that before. JT, they used to play the games in the US. That's why we lost the fans. Okay. All right. Wait, Johnny Powell, when did this happen? Please give me a timeline on that, because that's abroad. I don't know if we can debunk that. Somebody maybe can debunk this, where Johnny Powell is saying JT, they used to play the games in the US. That's why we lost the fans. I think Jamaica lost the fans based on our football was just in disarray. I just think that we weren't winning, we weren't accomplishing anything, and the fans just left the game. If it is overseas, no go so JT. No, I'm telling you, I'm telling you that Owen, I'm sure of that. I'm 100% sure of that. I'm 100. I heard people calling on shows on YouTube. I heard people calling on shows on YouTube, and said that maybe not under this head coach, not under this head coach, but I heard people calling because the last time, remember, I saw people in the stadium the last time. I don't know what the Jamaican population is in Florida, but can Jamaica pull out 20,000, 30,000 Jamaicans in Florida? Because they had about 20,000 or 15 to 20,000 in the last window. They had about 20,000 people in the stadium. You see me? So I don't know. Can Jamaica pull out 20,000 people of Florida? I don't believe that. I don't think Jamaica can pull out 20 to 30,000 Jamaicans in Florida at the game. So why did we never see them 20,000 people in the stadium when Jamaica play a Gold Cup in Florida? Okay, so they're saying that was Johnny Powell. They're saying that's a lie, bro. They're saying that Jamaica didn't move the games to Florida. We're in Florida, Miami or Orlando. I don't know, bro. You guys live in Florida. I don't know how Florida set up. Are you guys have to tell me? But no, Owen, you have to show me one game where the Jamaica team bring out 30,000 fans in the stadium in Florida. You would have to show me that. Florida have over 300,000 Jamaicans. Bro, Dapper agent, Florida can have 300,000 Jamaicans in Florida. But out of that 300,000, we're talking about what, 10%? Out of that 300,000, is 10% of those people that show up to watch Jamaica? I don't know. 10% of those people are showing up to watch Jamaica and we pull out 30,000 people? I'm not sure. Take anything you want, man. Come on. We're not going to go back to 98 Jerome 876, man. Me I talk about recently. We can't go back to 8. I prefer to travel to Jamaica to watch the games than Florida, said Cygnus Media. Some people in Florida don't even know about the games. I agree. Issa Allen, I think we can, bro. It's just have to be promoted. So, all right, Issa Allen is saying that. So, Issa Allen, would you agree that Jamaica should move the home games to Florida? Let me know. I'm giving you some context. Yeah, man, I know that you're giving me some context, Jerome 876. So I was just using your statistic to just highlight to some people the number of fans we would have to get. And I'm sure, okay, it's saying, no, I don't agree. Because I think even promotion in the United States would be more expensive than promoting in Jamaica. I don't know how America run, but I don't think America 876 stream can just go nail up poster pan light post of Florida. So then most of the promotions would have to be more probably online marketing. Maybe you have a hub, different ways. I think the promotion would probably even be more expensive in the United States, because in Jamaica you can nail up a flyer upon a light post and with the QR code. No, Omar Henry, but me not see your comment. JT, only 4 people comments you're reading, but me not see no comment from you, Omar Henry. Let me go back up here, so me not see no comments from you, my boss. That was your first comment. And I'm just going through like the comments them a fly. So, and I'm sorry about that if I miss your comments, but I haven't seen any comments from you. Let me go back here. Peter Mystic, okay. JT, if it makes sense, more money for the team, then maybe we should move the games. Come on, brain drain, man. I don't know, bro. I'm not really sure about moving the games to Florida. I think that that the Jamaica need 3 stadium. Okay, that's what you're saying there, Omar Perry. Jerome 876 says, if local base players are good enough, I don't have a problem with them being in the team. Demar Phillips, Garfield Reed, Rudolph Austin, Claude Davis are prime example. Peter Mystic had a comment here. A home game in Florida against any Concacaf team would vastly outnumber any Jamaican support. This is a nonsense. Yeah, but Peter Mystic, where is your statistics to back that up? Can you give me a game where the Jamaica team pull out 30,000 fans in Florida or anywhere in the United States? I want to see that statistic, because you would say if it's nonsense, me need that statistic there from you. And listen, I will drop the phone, the number in the comments soon, and then you guys can call in, because I think that's a hot topic there. But let me just give you a quick update on the Omari Hutchinson thing, and then we can go ahead and take some calls. But me just want to give you guys the information on the Omari Hutchinson thing. People, just hit the like button while I add the number to the comment section, so people who wants to call in. So just hit the like button on the video, people, while I do this very quick and fast. Here, let me just do this quick and fast. Let me just drop the number here so people can have their say, because as me say, I don't think that Jamaica can pull out 30,000 people in Florida. I don't see that happening. So I think all the home games for Jamaica, for me, it stays in Jamaica. That's just my little take on that. I think we keep the home games in Jamaica. Let me just pin the number in the comment section. Pin message. Okay, message pin. So the phone number is there. So Omari Hutchinson, people, if I'm lying, I'm dying. I'm telling you this straight up. Night before last night, I was on a call with somebody, and you know, me a clout Omari Hutchinson. I say, yo, make him stay. Me telling us him now go come. An individual then let me know that JT, that they contacted Omari Hutchinson's dad. I think they said his name is Leon. I don't know these people. They say his name is Leon, and they told him that he should think about Omari Hutchinson playing for England under 20 instead of playing for Jamaica. And that's why they pull out Omari Hutchinson from the U21 game. As when I say, if I'm lying, I'm dying. And if it ever comes down to where me have to call name, I can do that or get those people on the phone, because those things you can't just make them up. I will give you my take on that. I'm not sure. I'm not going to say I believe it. I'm not going to say I believe what those people are saying about that. But I think that Omari Hutchinson might have realized that, listen, Jamaica look at you as a senior international. Jamaica look at Omari Hutchinson as a senior international, but England look at Omari Hutchinson as a little boy. Them look upon him as just a little youth player. And maybe he realized that. And Omari Hutchinson has to also think about, does Ipswich stay up in the Premier League? Because if Ipswich doesn't stay up in the Premier League, Omari Hutchinson then becomes a championship player next season. And England is never calling a player from the championship. England not ever call a player from the championship. So if Omari Hutchinson would want to take that chance and basically end up back in the championship, I don't think it's a good move for him. And Omari Hutchinson needs to know that, listen, we're watching out. I stick to my point though. If Omari Hutchinson doesn't take the call up for Jamaica when we are almost done with the World Cup qualifiers and Jamaica is going to qualify for the World Cup, I don't JT, that my quote you using, and it's patent, so please expect a letter from my lawyer. Jesus Christ, nobody with that, boss Thomas, because I only have coins. So If you want to sue me for some coins, and I don't think the Danish coins them are gonna help you out very well. So don't do that, brother. Don't bother sue me. Nobody sue me. Cause Cataract not on the show again. Well, we don't see Cataract. We haven't seen Cataract in a long time. But I know it's because probably politics is going on in Jamaica. You know, Cataract will tell you that politics is his bread and butter. That's a Cataract thing there. So maybe when the things start back up and football, you will see Cataract pop up back in in the setup. But right now, Cataract is out of the squad. He looked like he's just taking a Leon Bailey his own. He's like he suspended himself. So yeah, man, bless up yourself, Cataract, anywhere you are. What are you saying, JT? I'm not understanding. Owen, as I said, an individual who speaks to Omari Hutchinson's dad, he's saying that they contacted Omari Hutchinson dad and said they shouldn't let the player play for England U21 because you know you only can switch back. You can't switch again if he play for England U21. But I was thinking to myself, Omari Hutchinson should have known that already, that if he plays for England U21, people, yeah, this thing gets a little bit confusing because I don't remember if you get capped at the U21 team. JT, unless you can pick the team or have influence on the coach's decision. No, I'm just telling you how I'm going to be operating on YouTube. I'm going to be against Omari Hutchinson coming into Jamaica's team if we already qualified. If we already qualified and Omari Hutchinson is showing up, I don't think that Omari Hutchinson should be a part of the setup. I would rather bring a Dujan Whisper or a Kahim Dixon, even though he's better than them. I'm thinking that. That's my thing. Brian Jane said Cataract losing the election. Thank you again for the super chat. If he played for England, then he couldn't switch again. Yeah, so that's what the person is saying, Siobhan, that they said that to Omari Hutchinson's dad, and that's why Omari Hutchinson, they told him that he can't switch twice. So he should think about playing for the U21. So they don't. So why don't he just play for us? And that's why I'm wondering if I can also believe this then. This is why I'm questioning whether or not I can believe this. Because if Omari Hutchinson heard that, then the next window, Omari Hutchinson should be playing for Jamaica, right? Omari Hutchinson should be playing for Jamaica. And the next thing, people, how do you guys feel about if Omari Hutchinson's team ends up going back down to the championship and then Omari Hutchinson wants to come and play for Jamaica after the next Premier League season? You guys okay with that? If Ipswich goes back down and he's not playing Premier League football, do you guys still feel the same way about Omari Hutchinson playing for Jamaica? That's something I want to know from you guys. Let me know. JT, you started last week. We're not begging any player to play for Jamaica. If you stop talking about Hutchinson, he will become obsolete. But actually, I thought I was done speaking about Omari Hutchinson. Is when I was on that phone call and they're telling me that so Omari Hutchinson can still play for Jamaica. He can play for Jamaica. Omari Hutchinson is not capped for England. Omari Hutchinson is not capped for England, people. Omari Hutchinson not capped for England. Omari Hutchinson can play for Jamaica. But I think that maybe, I don't know if it's the phone call that Omari Hutchinson dad received based on this information, or is Omari Hutchinson. I think Omari Hutchinson's agent has a lot to do with this and his family. I think his agent probably realized that, okay, and for me, it's a disrespect. If a player like Bailey Kadamachi, I said it to the individuals on the phone as well, I don't think Bailey Kadamachi should ever play for Jamaica. I don't think Bailey Kadamachi should ever play for Jamaica. The fact that he got called up for Jamaica off a senior team and he went and played for England U20, I don't think we need to call Bailey Kadamachi, and he now down. I think he's in League One or down in a one place or League Two. Bailey Kadamachi is out on loan from Sheffield Wednesday down at a lower club. So I don't think we should even think about a kid like that. And that's where I'm going to have people in Jamaica say, no, una go for striker in a League Two. Una go for striker in a League Two. If you come play. Kadamachi good. Where him there? Carl Madasil. Carl Madasil. Most of them don't make decision on their own. I agree. Let me hear some comments here. Shavan said, for me, Omari already made up his mind. So let's respect that. Okay, it's just a lot of, yeah, he look like he make up his mind. You can't switch twice. So that's why the Omari Hutchinson thing came back up. Some would say you are making emotional decisions. Brain drain, I do make emotional decisions at times. That's the one thing with the YouTube channel, my YouTube channel. I think you guys have seen every version of me. You've seen the composed JT, you've seen the arrogant JT, you've seen the humble side of JT, you've seen the emotional side, and that's all of my imperfections. I think you guys, if you go through my videos, you see a lot of my imperfections. That's the one thing me can't come on YouTube, come going like, me perfect. I would say me probably 20% of the person I would like to be, bro. I'm just not there yet. You see me? I'm just not there yet. I'm just giving you the information just as how I got it. I would have never come back here and talk about Omari Hutchinson right now. Because the moment he chose to play for England, I actually stopped watching Ipswich. The moment he started, he put up the England jersey, I stopped watch Ipswich because I said to myself, he's no longer a Jamaican in the sense where how we watch a Leon Bailey on a Saturday, or we go watch try to watch a Demari Gray, or we watch who else we got there, Ethan Pinnock. Me did just cut him off and stop watching. So when this person tell me that the other night, and I know that these persons do have contact with Omari Hutchinson family because they were a part of some of this whole thing. You see me? But there has been a lot of speculation when it comes on to Omari Hutchinson. The first time, right? The information that I got, the first time with the whole Omari Hutchinson thing, they said why he didn't play for Jamaica. And I didn't believe that either. Is when he said that when he came to Jamaica, he went to Jamaica to play U20 football, and Paul Hall had him training with the senior team and trying to cap him, and a lot of they weren't happy with that. They felt like they were lied to with Omari Hutchinson. So I said to myself, then that means that Omari Hutchinson never planned to play for Jamaica. That means he didn't plan to play. From them time, let me tell you, say I don't think he actually planned to play for Jamaica. There's just too many chances where he could have played for Jamaica and start right now. You see me? All right. Well, JT, if we should respect foolishness, then we have to respect young players. So what is the foolishness, Gary? Gary, you can't, because your opinion differs from somebody else, it doesn't make their opinion foolish. You can't just say that, bro, because how is somebody's opinion foolish? If them people, they have their opinion, it's not foolish, bro. Dan, the player, if the player is gonna play for England, when I say him still young, that means he's not a Jamaican player. So it no matter if him young or him old. Like we're missing that point. If he plans to play for England, it no matter if him young or him old, brother, he's no longer attached to us in that way. So we have to also plan to skip we cut ties with these players if this is how they want to go about it. People, remember to hit the like button on the video. Everybody who's a part of the stream. Big up everybody on FSL Sports, everybody on sportsBlem. We have 340 people watching this show right now. Thank you guys for joining us. Hit the like button on the video, people. Thank you very much. Hit the like button on the video, people. JT, I called you out last time on your show to stop talking about stuff that you don't know. Cranky mentioned on his channel that there were some issues with the JFF. So Wayne Thomas, so it look like Cranky is the only one who talks what he knows on YouTube. How about you stop type foolishness on YouTube? How about you stop come over here so come type up your foolishness? It look like a Cranky them alone have sense on YouTube. I don't know. It's like when Cranky them talk, it's like a Cranky them alone have sense. Cranky have a smartphone was smarter than everybody else's smartphone. Mr. Wayne Thomas, unfortunately, if nobody told you, Everybody with a smartphone can press the number them on it and make a phone call, or they can go on Google and type in things. So unless Cranky is working with the JFF, or Cranky is working with the English FA, or he lives with Omari Hutchinson, Cranky's statement on any player is not more credible than any YouTuber, from Ryan to management to JD to coaches Dexter military, anybody. Every YouTuber has a right to speak how they want to speak. So if you're a Cranky fanboy, that's your problem. You don't come over here, come dictate, not my boss. So I don't know where you're saying you call me out on my show. You made your comment, and I respect your comment, whatever you want to say, but don't come over here to come talk about Cranky say, like what Cranky says gospel anywhere. We don't worship the same gods. So if Cranky is your God, and that's how you look at it, don't come over here with that, brother. I know him alone control his career moves. What if him have agent like, but exactly, there's a lot of people involved. You see me? There's a lot of people involved, and in family. Bro, if you have a kid in England, right? All around in the diaspora, you're born in England. You're born in England, right? And you, well, you're Jamaican. You left Jamaica. You have a child in England doing very well in football. Let me give you an example, people. There's this player right now that we're trying to get to play for Jamaica. Big up yourself, Carlton Loveless. This player has scored. This player is 15 to 16 years old. He scored a hat-trick the week before, scored 2 goals last week. He's on 10 goals in 5 games. In playing against Liverpool and all those. He's in a Cat 1 program in England. Talking to the parents a few days ago to get him to play for Jamaica. And you know what the parents is saying? That the club is telling him that playing for Jamaica might not be the best idea for his career. So it's not even just the agent or the family. All the club I tell some of these youth players not to play for Jamaica. Even the club. This is a person where the parents, big up yourself, Jason Guna, the actual parents said that out of their mouth on a phone call, that the club told the player that playing for Jamaica might not be the best idea, that the kid should wait it out. And the U17 team could deal with a striker like that. Tennessee Lewis, you know, send a lie me tell me send you the information on the player. Me send you Instagram. You can go and look at the player's game. And I told the parents, okay, I respect that. I'm not going to sit here on the phone and beg him to come play for Jamaica, because England just call up a U16 team and a U17 team and him not get called up. And he's playing so well. So if they want to do it that way, we focus on Jamaica and the show goes on. You see me I say? So and just the player them alone. Sometimes a lot of these players want to play for Jamaica. But let's make an example. Liverpool. You have a young player at Liverpool, 16, 15 years old, playing very well. They see him as a player who could kick on, but he didn't get called up for England. You know what Liverpool is going to probably tell him? Just wait it out. Or his agent, because if you get that call up for England, boom, your price, your value is going to go up. So you have to think about the money we're involved in it. You have to think about the money we're involved in it, bro. There's a lot going on. As I say, Conrad, there's a lot going on off the field. Because a lot of these youth players too, they cannot sign to an agent. You can't really get an agent in England, I think, until you're 18 or something like that. So you have people who are trying to be their agents, and I give them instructions like, hey, going to play for Jamaica might not be the best thing. Big up yourself, Carlton Lovelace. So that's a fact, Carlton. You dear England, and you know that. If you have a kid at Arsenal that's 16, 15, even though he didn't get called up for England, the people at Arsenal might say to him, listen, Jamaica, low it. We have bigger plans for you. We have bigger plans for you. So we have to consider those things. So I think Omari Hutchinson, agent, I believe that his agent played this very well. when Ipswich qualified or got promoted, he donned himself in the Jamaican colors and put that on the big screen. And I thought that was a bargaining chip move. I still strongly believe that Omari Hutchinson, he came to Jamaica to make sure England show up at the table. It was a negotiation tactics, I think, to show England like, listen, if you're not doing ready, I'm serious, I'm going to play for Jamaica. But England come show him again, say, bro, we have you as a little boy. We have you as a youth player. Jamaica was actually giving the player enough respect to call him into the senior team. And he turned it down. You see me I say? He turned it down. So if he want to do that, let him turn that down and do that. People, the phone lines are open. Feel free to call into the show. The number is pinned in the comment section. So please feel free to call whenever you're ready. Bargaining for what though? Omar is far from. But you see, remember, Owen, a lot of times, people, we are battling with the ideas in our head. A lot of times we are battling with the idea because sometimes we get married to the outcome, you see me, of the situation. Go ahead, Carla.
Yeah, man, big up JT, man. Listen to the chat. This is how I go, man. Right. Without change the situation, bro. Bro, Hutchinson, me young, the player young. Hutchinson was but enough of them, Hutchinson was like a wonder kid, like his skills and him attribute to him have him carry as a youth. Him have that. He was like what talked about from young, like 10, 11. You know what I mean? But with the case with Jamaica now, bro, I just feel that him want to play with Jamaica. Him want to play for Jamaica.
I don't think so. Wait, and who tell you that?
Just half of my observation, though.
What make you feel say more play for Jamaica?
Why am I feel so? The whole profile of him move, bro, like with him career, I study. And as we saying in the comments, maybe him have an agent like was strict, like maybe like how Butler Bailey and him have say, when I'm career, him have that person around in family. He must say, just want to play look like a club and thing. Cause if the under 21s them get called up, him not gonna get capped from that. Unless
but me see Shaban them, I say Shaban them the same can get capped. Because didn't FIFA change the rule, bro? Because I was reading something with the player.
The cap is when you play a 3 something there, like if you play a 3 game, like the senior level.
It's not just senior level, bro. Jason Guna, anybody in the comment section who has knowledge on that, let me know, bro. Is it just a senior? I think players can also get capped at the U21, bro. I think there's a possibility that players can get capped at the U21. I don't know. Shaban, can he get capped at the U21? I'm not sure, bro.
Well, me hear them say something like if you switch, maybe him switch and play for Jamaica already. That the you play for Jamaica U21?
The man not play for Jamaica U21. A few look a game, the man
play for Jamaica. Friendly game, like the friendly game them count?
No, unless it's friendly internationals, I think.
All right, but once, remember the rule saying, once you're under 21 and you play 3 senior game, you can't switch again. So even reach either 21.
They can, see, Jason Guna says yes, he can be capped at the U21, bro. I'm telling you, the last time I checked, he can get capped at the U21.
Okay. Well, maybe that's why I'm lost back out then.
Yeah, because he's actually him go play a U21 or him go make England team. Or him go make England team if him end up back in the championship.
Maybe.
Big up yourself. Who is this? Milsha Walker. Big up yourself as well. Go ahead,
I still believe the player like him I'm have interest in Jamaica scene. You know what I mean? Him have interest in Jamaica. Him forward their summer gone. Spend a local holiday around 3 weeks in Jamaica. And we expect him to play for the Copa. And him not forward. So I don't know. Like, you know him
JT,
young.
I read wrong. JT, I read wrong. Samuel Fletcher, you can't be capped. I'm gonna find out for myself right now. Keep talking, bro. I'm gonna find
Yeah,
out
bro.
for
As
myself.
me I say,
Keep talking.
I know the under 21 you can't get capped from it, brother.
Okay.
The rules say at the senior level, brother. Under 21, no, not saying nothing where you can't get capped.
Okay.
Yeah, bro. So the player, but think him still young. You know what I mean? You know, as a young kid, you're coming up as a wonder kid. Because I have them skills in show it in the championship. He right now in the English league, he might play 90 minutes out of a ball game, he might have fitness too and things so. I don't know, it's just something for us just really make up his mind fully now. For the same come to Jamaica, I don't know where my wait on. What else you wait on for us forward? But I don't believe him see himself can make the England team. I don't believe so. You have talent, yes. But I don't think him ever make that England team there within the Ipswich side and them. You know what I mean? I know same say that like him can't make the England team. I just think it's just like him just a build up anticipation for him just more forward in a national team at the right moment or what. But I can't bash the player and say, yo, if you don't come now, you can't, go get, you know what I mean? I don't really want to bash the players still. You see me? But Hutchin's a good looking baller. Him can help the team a lot still, you know what I mean?
Eligible to switch. They can switch, man. They can switch. The U20 are provided they have not played more than 3 senior games. Okay, so that's where the confusion is. Them can switch if them play the U21, providing that they haven't played 3 senior games.
Yeah, that mean.
Yeah, providing, so if they play U21 and they haven't played 3 senior games, him can still play for Jamaica. So I think that's where the mistake is always being made, actually.
Yeah, in my saying, when me see him play, like, the U21 call up when him get, me I say, yo, maybe me say, yo, I can go play in a competition, go play with my peers, and look, or enjoy my youth football, then I can come to Jamaica. So me that pretext, then like what me see.
Okay.
Just like the Bailey Karamat here, when him say him now, I'll give him to pick him, call him up, and him go to U21. Most of them youth, them still young, bro. Bailey Karamat here at 18. He would want to play in a Europe competition in peers, in a group, within the players in a team league, you know what I mean?
He has
so nothing wrong with him, bro.
Okay, all right. Okay, all right, Dan. Best here. Yeah. But I knew that there was a switch. I swear I read something where a new rule came in though. There's some new rule came in. So somebody, Stefan says here, JT, that's why he has only played for us 2 times. He didn't want to play 3 times. Okay. Go ahead, Soji.
Yeah, JT, man. Where Carla was saying, I agree with him, because maybe where this guy Hutchinson maybe are doing now, more make a 40 million buy that thing can buy that in price that go up. That means say that we because I know say him not gonna really get no will for game for England if they do call him, so that's why him a play TikTok with them maybe. So we just have to watch and see. Because you have to remember, JT, if your son and say if he get a call up for England and him worth 5 million now, him worth maybe 40-50 million when he get a call up for England.
But Ipswich bought him for what, 25 million?
Right. So So if they buy for 25 million, but as the guy said, maybe have a good agency where tell him, I put something in the head to show him, say, listen, you can make more money. Just all out on them things there. Because I remember saying turn up fee when he get called up England under 21. He couldn't go, and him not go. Him same sick. So we have to just look on it that way. So maybe he might look and say, you know, then certain man I get certain amount of money a week, he can come and get a next big buy if you got a club. He must start a club, that's a good thing. So sooner or later, him worth enough because maybe he might depend maybe about 100,000 a week now. So he might look, maybe I look at contract say, well, if he can get 200,000-300,000 a week and just say, all right, you know what, fuck this England and just concentrate and say, me move on and go towards. You cannot like staying committed, bro, staying committed to England, you know.
But
because then each of by training. And you know, do that.
But
so,
I don't know if him even committed to play for Jamaica though.
Right, you know, maybe not committed to play for nobody. Yeah, you're right. You have a very good point. But at the same time, make we just watch and see.
Yeah, but we need somebody who is very versed in this to really explain. This is where Simon Preston could have really helped me out with some real clarity.
So as well, the guy when I say, man, I'll tell you, say him couldn't get then cannot. The rule is you can't get cap off because remember, says Zaha name you they play for England under 21.
Yeah, but the rule change after that though to Soji.
Yeah, but it's changed, but no, it will change when I say you did right first time that you start, but when the rule changed, man, remember Jason you remember simply for England and him come and he still come back come play for England. For Jamaica.
Yeah. So stay up on the line there, Soji. Siobhan, you have the exact information, anything where you can read from?
You hearing me?
Yeah, but you sound low.
You sound low.
Yeah, hear me now?
Yeah, man. It's low still.
So me now in my office, that's why. All right, so I do some research because I know that I know the information that I had, it was not pertaining.
Yeah, you sound like you're mumble, Siobhan. We can barely hear you, bossy.
Then I have to see this.
Yeah. So you look like me have to go.
Then I have this, man.
Yeah, we need to wait till we can get Siobhan to be a louder.
Yeah, hear me now?
Yeah, we're hearing you.
Yeah, I'm moving on a separate office. All right, so what me have to know, right? All right, so the rule that I know of, there was a recent switch change. It would have helped, but I think the situation that I was mentioning was pertaining to the switch. Mm-hmm. How many times you were able to switch your nationality? And so that one was pertaining to age, because there's a lot of junior players. Mm-hmm. For example, with the guy that played for Scotland, England, and the next country at the same time, Dembele.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So basically, they were saying something pertaining to not being able to switch. You only being able to switch your allegiance once. So the same thing that you said that the person told you, JT, that if Omari had played for England U21 and him couldn't switch anymore, because remember, what was reported is that when he pulled out of the England camp was that he was injured.
So how much game Emil Smith Rowe play for England?
Emil Smith Rowe, I think I won. I'm not sure, but I less than 3 though. But him can't play for Jamaica though because I'm aged. At the time that he played the game, he was over 21.
He was over 21. That isn't even another part where they need to explain properly. So it's when you're over 21, once you play one game, you're capped, right?
Yeah, I think once you reach 21 or over 21, one of them, you're capped. So Emil Smith Rowe cannot come back. He can't play for Jamaica.
Yeah.
Because at the time he was 21 or over 21 at the time. But the thing that I was talking about is not cap. I'm not talking about cap. This has nothing to do with the cap.
Okay.
This has to do with something that they said something about switching.
All right. So Lee Young is saying here, if Omari completed his international switch from England to Jamaica, he will have to do another switch back to England. And he will no longer be eligible to represent Jamaica.
Jamaica, yeah, that's true.
Oh, this stuff is confusing, bro.
So I think that's because I'm not.
So officially now, is he Jamaican? No, or English?
All right. So last year, I know we shouldn't really go off video games, but FIFA, EA Sports, you're going to get official information from, and even with the EPL. if you look at everything where Omari is playing last year, he had on a Jamaican flag on it.
Yeah.
No, it's an English flag. That's beside of his name now.
So what is the but this mean him switch? But him not switch. Does this mean him switch back then?
That's the thing. That's the thing. So I think no, when he was called up to the England team, so as what you said, your friend told you, the person told you that if he had represented England in the U21,
you know the person to know Siobhan. So I don't know.
Me know the person?
Yeah, man.
Or me and you will talk about that.
Yeah, we'll talk off. Yeah.
So the person said that. So when you said it a while ago, it rang back in my head. I said like, oh yeah, if him did switch back to England, then him can't play back for Jamaica.
Yeah,
so
but what
I do remember.
But Shabar, we have to understand if the English FA did sign him over to Jamaica, if them contact back Jamaica for Jamaica sign him back over to them.
Yeah, I think that's, as I said, I'm not 100% sure. Soji, but when JT mentioned it a while ago, it clicked back in my head to say, oh yeah, I did read something about that because I think the main culprit, the main person, not the culprit, the main player that they mentioned when the rule was first initiated was the Dembele player. Because I remember,
and then them bring it up back now with the youth name Yamal and Morocco. That's the one when we read with Yamal and Morocco and Spain. There was something there. And
but I think the thing with Dembele one, his one was unique because he played for 3 different countries in one summer.
Okay.
He played for Scotland, he played for England like a week or 2 after, and then he played for a next country after. Can't remember. So I
think he's Nigerian and Dembele. I'll find out. Keep talking. That's the youngster who is now in the championship, right?
Yeah, him.
He was at Celtic.
Yeah.
He was at Celtic.
So JT, tell me some JT are 2 different because I made up on the computer, made up on it and the laptop are 2 different show you do at the same time.
Yeah, man. We have different. I'm streaming to different channels as well.
Yeah, because that me just switch, so me never know. Some just like up the one day because me never know.
Yeah, man. I mean, see him man. Know yourself. Continue,
okay,
Shaban.
look me just look and see it.
Yeah.
And because 2 different.
So those are the 2 channels are connected: FSL Soccer and sportsBlem. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Me just
continue. Make Shaban continue, Soji. Yeah, go ahead, Shaban.
Yeah. So give me a minute.
T-God, what do you say now, T-God?
You know, Shaban, more than experience.
Yeah, T-God, you sound muffled. Yeah, Shaban, you can get in touch with Simon Preston. Maybe him can help you on that. Yeah, go ahead, T-God.
All right, Shaban. I was listening. I was watching, and then we talk about Omari Hutchinson, right? And then me hear Soji say something. All right, you were saying that this is part of the year, maybe a minute here properly. You were saying that he was in Jamaica playing for Jamaica, then he went back to England and he said, you don't know if England get him back because the flag changed, right? Right.
No, what I'm saying is I never checked it. I never followed.
People, hit the like button on the video, people. Remember to hit the like button on the video, people.
But remember,
please hit the like button on the video. Thank you.
I don't think they did. They didn't have to go to the FA, you know. When him come to Jamaica.
Yeah, because he wasn't capped yet, right? For England.
Right.
He wasn't capped.
Right.
Because they would also have to go to FIFA to get the clearance like Omari Gray.
Precisely. Yes, precisely.
Right,
so he was not taught when he came to Jamaica first. Go ahead.
So the game that he played in Trinidad, nobody that's not a Jamaican national cannot play that game.
Yeah,
that's what I said.
No, hold on.
The only player because remember, the Catalonia game, that's the reason why we had so many players there, is because most of those players they hadn't acquired their passport, so they used them because it wasn't an official game. But FIFA it still be a FIFA, even though it was outside of an international window, it's still recognized as FIFA. FIFA international.
Yeah, I understand that. But I'm saying no. I'm just trying to make sense. So, the English FA have to come to us now to get back Omari. That's what I'm trying to combat them.
That's what I ask. That's what I'm asking.
That's what's the point now. If the English FA have to come
back to Jamaica.
Yeah, we don't know if they
Omari.
did.
Right.
Yeah, we don't know if they did though.
Yeah, that's what me asked. That's what me asked JT earlier on.
That.
I don't have the answers, bro. I reached out to Simon Preston just to. I don't have the answer. I can't. I don't know how to explain it properly.
Yeah, me ask JT that. Yeah, someone from who could tell you. Yeah.
So instead of them stringing us along, they just come out and say, "Yo, we give back Omar just like how they give back Sterling. We give back."
One second, Tiga. Did anybody on here talk about you?
Wait, they give back Sterling. What do you mean by that?
Soji. I'm still running the show, guys. So you have to go. If you're not gonna listen, we have to just say what I say and jump off, because I also have to communicate with the people in the comments as well. Tiga, did we talk anything? This person coming, Brown Beer, JT, rubbish your thought. The national team isn't for development. The best players make it. So when do I'm not taking medication? Because I explain and I try explain about Omar. Who here talk about development?
We don't know. All that coming.
We don't know how that coming.
We are trying to understand Omar case.
I think he probably just watched.
Oh, and probably just so maybe me need to take it easy, because sometimes the people them look like them just watch a show from the front and a comment where we reach now. We are see the comment.
Right.
Bro, Brown Beer, we're not talking about that. Actually, I'm saying I cannot explain with clarity as far as how the capping works with U21 players and England. That's what we're talking about.
Right. So we just trying to get the understanding, and if what is happening with Omar, because Omar Hutchinson played 2 games for us, but they say he wasn't capped. They say he wasn't capping because
he wasn't. He wasn't
capped. He wasn't that cap game.
Because the 2 games that he played, the 3 games, none of them were official international friendly. One was against Catalonia, and 2 was organized with Trinidad outside the FIFA window.
Right. So he wasn't capped. I know he's not capped for Jamaica. That's why we wanted to cap them. I don't know the cap. So that's why, but we're kind of getting confused now. That's why we don't want Shabba to explain. We kind of get outside.
Me confused, bro. I don't have the answers for this one. I'm gonna try read up on this, but I can't figure it out.
But this guy is playing a wonderful mind game and stuff like that. I don't know who I don't know what is going on, but he's playing a wonderful game. And I'm trying to play it through country. So I don't know what is happening. That is just my opinion. You understand?
Yeah. So this, I don't know, because Siobhan didn't give it. So let me bring in Audis. Go ahead, my boss. 423. Or Chris, where name? Chris P. Chris.
Thanks for having me. When I look, regarding the entire English bass player situation, I think we're never gonna get all that we request. So we must approach as many players as possible, and what we get and we add to what we have locally. Regarding Omar Hutchinson, when they're very young, their careers seem to be in flux, seem to be complicated, and it's very difficult to read what's going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, I agree.
You understand? It's very difficult. And I think what we can do is maybe reach out to say a player like say Latibo Deer or one of those players who were young and maybe they were approached to get an understanding of what their considerations were at the time and what was going on behind the scenes, for us to get a clear understanding of what's exactly going on behind the scene. Because with Omari Hutchinson, I don't want hatred and animosity to go towards the player unnecessarily.
Well, you can't see every minute, Carla. You can't see every minute.
No, I know.
Hold on. Carla, it's not a matter of hatred and animosity. Understand?
Yeah.
We're not going to eat a play whatever him want to choose.
Yeah.
And that is it. But the thing what we want, don't string us along or don't wait until the last minute. Don't wait until we qualify. You want to you make a decision to come. That's what we have. We're crying for now. We want you to come to the fight now. You understand? Don't wait until we qualify, or you say we are about to qualify with one game.
My thing is this, T-God. Let's say he goes back down to the championship next year. He's no longer in contention for England, right? Does he, and Jamaica is far along in 2025 looking for the 2026 World Cup. Does Omari Hutchinson just come into Jamaica team? I don't like that.
But JT, as I'm saying, that would be too late.
Yeah, me not like that.
Can I risk it? Let me respond to T-God a minute. If I'm saying that, he might be waiting until Jamaica qualify, that's somewhat preemptive and premature because we don't know.
No.
Hold on, let me finish. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes regarding this player and one of the younger players. Because if the player himself personally want to play, and then you have agents saying this, you have his parents saying that, or whatnot, then who should be blamed?
Carla.
Yes.
Can I ask a question?
Shaban, contact Simon. He's messaging me right now, but I'm telling Simon that it's a very long question, so I can't. Can you just explain it to Simon and tell him to text me the information?
I just want to ask the guy one question, if possible. Does Omari have a Jamaican passport?
He does.
How many times have we called Omari for even a friendly game? For games, as I said, he's under the age of, how old is he now, JT? 20?
I think 19, 20?
I think 21. He was born 2003, I think.
2003. So he would be capped then, unfortunately. So, all right. So, ask JT. I was one of the persons who was optimistic of having Omari join the team.
Yeah.
But for you to choose when Mr. Algrimson called you for the
He's
Copa
20.
America,
He's 20, Shaban.
he's 20. All
Yeah,
right.
he's
So
20.
he can still play. He can still play for us and not get captied. Based off what you guys, because what I read right now, the caps, it doesn't work for friendly games. It's only for competitions. So he can play. So there's a literal chance where he could have played 2 of the games in the Nation League for us and still be eligible for England. He turned down both of those. And again, I mentioned when JT, I was one of the persons who was attesting to JT give Omari some time. With him, make him forward, him go forward. And the player made his decision.
But you have to also remember that he turned on England.
1 second before 3-2.
Before.
Shaban, contact Simon here and come back.
Remember that he turned on England under 21s before. So that's the reason why I say no, hold on. Let me add. That's the reason why I say it's very difficult to gauge what's going on behind the scenes.
But Carlo, under 21.
Would you agree to that? Would you agree to that?
Hold on. No, well, me not agree. But under 21 and England national side is 2 different things.
Yes.
We're talking about national side. Jamaica national side, England national side. His ultimate goal is to play for the national side.
Team,
we don't know which one.
Yes.
So the under 20, so the under 21, I would say would not count. Because to him, the under 21 too small for it. He want to go on the national side. And then what I'm saying, right, as Javon just said something a while ago that really blew my mind. He could have come for the Nation League game, the 2 Nation League game, and still qualify to play for England.
Don't know if Shaban's certain about that though. Is that a certainty?
All right,
that blew my mind a while ago. That blew my mind.
All right,
that just confused me again, bro.
All right, T-God, let's reason for 1 minute. All right. Would you agree that Omari Hutchinson must be aware of how England handle players? They will pick players, cap them, don't play them again. Would you aware that he knows that? Would you agree to that?
Yeah, but
yes,
his value will go up.
Hold on.
Yes,
Oh, okay, go ahead.
yes.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Let me explain. Yes, this is one of the reasons why most of the young players were of their passport, because what had happened to when they were playing in the I believe it was the under 20 or the lower league, they saw what they did to soccer, and most of them got their passport to play for Jamaica.
Yes,
and Omari Hutchinson as young player have passport to play for Jamaica. I hold for them.
It was. Let me say this, Tiga. It was a reaction from the racism of the with the penalty shootout with England.
Yes,
a lot of those young players got emotional, and they just said, "Listen, if they treating us like this, let's play for the country." You see them start putting up flags, Africa and Jamaica. So maybe Omari Hutchinson it was an emotional reaction.
Okay. And would you also agree that Omari Hutchinson must know that at his position he will be way down in the pecking order in the English setup? Would you agree to that?
T-Gat, you ask?
Yes, I want T-Gat. Okay. JT, would you agree that Omari Hutchinson plays central midfield, or does he play on the wing?
Sometimes he plays. He plays sometimes he play for like a number 10-ish midfield, attacking midfield role. Sometimes and he drift.
Yes.
I don't even know what he plays for Ipswich, because they play a kind of versatile way up front. You know, it's not very clear. It's not like it's like a 4-2-2, just clear, and you see two people up front stand up or something like that. It's a bit
unique. JT, in the England setup, there are maybe 3 players above Omari Hutchinson in the pecking order, right?
Yeah, but that's not what Omari Hutchinson is looking at. Omari Hutchinson probably thinks he's good enough to play.
Well,
no, Odin, you have to wait, bro. There's people on. Just hold on for a second so we can keep it in order. And you have to think about his value going up. His value, because when you get a cap for England, your value goes up, right?
So what you're saying, that if he get one cap for England and never plays ever again, his value will go up?
Yeah, his value goes up with that English cap under his belt.
Just one?
Because it says you're an England international, man. You played for England.
Okay, I didn't know that just one. I thought you have to play for England regularly to get that boost. You know, I did not know that. So
yeah, so let me go bring it. Well, on 4-3-2.
The whole thing seems very complicated with Omari Hutchinson and the younger players. And I was listening to Simon, and he was encouraging the Jamaican football massive to be very patient with these young players, you know? Because maybe Simon also knows more than us.
I thought Siobhan is contacting Simon, so he's gonna clear that. So just leave that for a little bit. When we get the information, and we start the discussion there again. Before we bring in audience, Stefan, go ahead, Stefan, because you were saying something there, and then we bring in audience.
Yeah, my boss. Blessings. All right. So for me, it's not really confusing. It's just I think that the player is just being a little bit strategic, right? And I seem to want to agree with the previous caller, right? I mean, these are young players, and they obviously have some level of talent, right? So you can't, in my opinion, I can't really wrong them for being strategic where certain things are concerned, right? And we are here. We don't have all the information. We don't know what else is influencing his decision or the decision that he will make whenever he chooses to represent at the national senior level, whichever country he so desires. So for me, it's just a wait and see. If the player chooses to come, fine. If he doesn't, we'll just move on to another player. So I think it's a strategic, right? So I'm more on the side, wait and see. If he comes, he comes. If he doesn't come, then we'll just move on to other players, right? So that's just my opinion. I think the coach. Hold on, wait at the finish. Hold on, the coach, Mr. McLaren, he stated that when it comes down to younger players, he understands, if they want to choose the country of their birth. Mm-hmm. So I don't think it's far-fetched to we think that the player is kind of playing both ends of the coin. You understand me?
Yes, I think
But 4-3-2, hold on, 4-3-2. We have to bring in other people as well. Go ahead now, Odin, and we'll let you pick up back and after that.
Yeah,
Tiga was saying something. Tiga was asking a question. So you can go ahead.
Yeah,
all right. The period. All right. I understand that. I agree with that. But I'm just saying, how long? All right. Let's look at Omar Hutchinson track record. All right. When he was at Ipswich on a loan, he said he cannot play because he doesn't have a club and he wants to start out himself. We see that he have a club.
Okay. He went out there. Siobhan, I got a message from Simon Preston. So let's hear what Siobhan has said with the actual information. Go ahead, Siobhan.
All right. So basically, if Omari had, so you hearing me?
Yeah, we're hearing you.
So basically, even if there was an error, but if Omari had played for the U21, he could still have represented Jamaica. However, he did confirm that Omari does actually have 2 caps for Jamaica.
Okay.
So he does have 2 caps for Jamaica. He does.
Even though those friendlies were outside of FIFA windows?
Yeah, because it's still an international friendly. So he does in theory have 2 caps for Jamaica.
It's confusing.
JT, that's why I told you that he's strategic in not getting the 3rd cap. That's why I told you he has 2 caps already, Bridget. So he's strategic in not getting that 3rd cap. So that would prevent him from making any other switch after that, Bridget.
Okay.
But he's saying that if he had played for the U21 for England, because it's not a senior level competition or our game, then it would not prevent him from switching to Jamaica, from playing back for Jamaica, basically.
Okay, so Simon is saying that the player Dembele has never played for Ivory Coast.
He's just England and Scotland.
Yeah, he is eligible due to his parents. However, to date, he has only represented England U15, U17, and U18, and Scotland U16 and 17. Okay. All right. Odin, you can go ahead now. Sorry, we cut you off.
So, yeah. Listen, regarding Omari Hutchinson, right? It's okay for us to call him out because he showed up, he showed interest. We had major tournaments and the player didn't show up. Even that game against Mexico, he has a Jamaican passport. The only thing I can say is, well, maybe the player is waiting for his value to go up a little bit more. But that still doesn't stop us from holding him accountable because we don't want players showing up and using Jamaica as a reason to force England's hand to call them, because Ivan Toney did that. It was evident that he did that. So when we call the player out, it's fine. People running in and saying we're criticizing the players and pushing. There's no hatred. We still can criticize the player though, because either you want to play for us or you don't want to play. And there's other people. Basically, there's an invisible spot in the national team right now for Omari Hutchinson, right? And if that imaginary position wasn't there waiting for Omari Hutchinson, we could have been looking at other players. So that's where my concern come in when players show up and it seems as if they're dodging getting capped. At this point, I don't see any real reason which would stop the player from playing.
Based on what we see right now, Odin, he's showing us that he actually doesn't want to play for Jamaica.
Yeah, because Leon Bailey value hasn't been affected. Who else? There's so many players.
Leon Bailey value has actually gone up.
Yes, exactly. So it's like, I'm saying the value would be the only issue why a player could roll out. And based off the fact that Leon Bailey value hasn't been affected, I can say the player probably have second thoughts and he doesn't really want to play.
That's
but
it.
yeah, Just let us know so we can get rid of that imaginary spot in the national team waiting for him, and we can move on and get somebody else.
I agree.
Yes, like I said before, I remember that when I call for patience, I brought up the player's age. Ivan Toney was an older player.
Let me tell you this: 4-3-2. We not depend that with you still in a brother. We not depend that patience something with you. Can hospital this? We not depend the patient with you, brother. If you want, how did Dexter Lambekisa, right? Let Dexter hold on the 4-3-2. When Dexter was in that same friendly window, right? He took the call and went to Mexico. Omari said personal issues, and then he kept stringing along. And then you up on Instagram showing an England jersey. That, for me, I don't think we have patience with that. For me, it's like
Simon.
Yeah.
The other
Simon has called for patience, JT.
That's what Simon called for. That's what we're not called. We're not in that.
4-3-2, the player asked us for 18 months. We gave it to him.
Yeah.
They're not in a no waiting thing. Either you want to play or not. And stop telling about patience. This and patience, that.
How much more year you want him 4-3-2? How much more year you want him now? Just tell me. How much more year you get?
Until the player is cap-tied for England, I say we should be patient.
Brother,
you can be patient all you want, but me not be patient. You can be patient all you want, but I'm no longer patient. He asked us for 18 months. He got it. He's in the Premier League playing. What else is he waiting for? Yeah. You can wait for him, but we now wait for him.
I'm not upon a patient thing. Stefan, you did have a next point on that? Because for me, bro, I believe that commitment, if you are running a company, one of the first things you're gonna basically require from your workers or people who are part of your company is commitment. You want to show me that you're here to help us to drive this thing forward. It's not that you show up at work today, you come tomorrow, then you say next week my family is sick, dog eat my homework next week. You're like, bro, you're gonna have to move on at some point. You're gonna have to move on at some point. Let me read this, what Simon is saying. A player is captured once they have played 3 official games for Jamaica. Omari Hutchinson has played against Catalonia. However, it's not an official FIFA member. So now Omari has 2 caps for Jamaica. I didn't even know that the games against Trinidad counted. Because I think international friendlies at that point would have had to take place in a FIFA window. I thought international friendlies organized outside a FIFA window didn't really cap a player. So I'm actually quite surprised that he has 2 caps for Jamaica. Yeah. So we don't want to really keep Mark Alonso. We don't want Maggie. We don't want Omari. Who do we want? No, I don't have any problem with Maggie being in the team. Friendly game, CCE Republic as a friendly game does not count. I don't know that. We need somebody from FIFA to explain this. I don't know. Somebody here saying friendly games don't count. So I don't know what counts. Once you make more than 6 substitutions, it is not an official friendly. Okay. Did you guys know that? Did anybody here know that? Simon is saying he said Jamaica did not make more than 6 substitutions. So the friendly versus Trinidad in 2023 was official.
I knew that.
I didn't know that.
I knew that the number of substitution was relevant, but I didn't know it was 6.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I honestly didn't know that because I thought the official FIFA international friendly had to take place inside of a FIFA window. That's what would have make it consider an international, official international friendly. Because I thought those 2 games were just a collaboration, a memorandum of understanding, communication, Trinidad and Jamaica. They said, okay, we could have because they have some kind of partnership where you see our youth teams go there as well just to prepare for tournaments. I thought it was something like that. I didn't know that. No, bro. Amar Hall, Catalonia is not an official country. I don't think you understand that Catalonia is Basque country. That's in Barcelona. That's in Spain. They were trying to break off to get their independence. So Catalonia is not. I think even Cucurella played in that game versus, and he went and played for Spain. So Catalonia is not an official country. They're not. A lot of those people politicians from Catalonia is currently in jail right now in Spain, who tried to break off from the Spanish kingdom. So I don't think that one can count. Though, okay, so new media 876 says Simon can't captive from friendly. Simon don't know what he's talking about. I don't know, people, if you rather listen to new media or Simon Preston. As I said, I can't give I can't say anything on this like it's gospel. This one is just a little bit above my pay grade. I tried to understand it, but it just haven't sunk in properly yet. Omar has 2 caps, not 3. Friendlies are unofficial games, so they cannot cap tie. I think you can cap tie with friendlies, bro. Jerome, you can be cap tied with friendlies. But I don't know. I really wouldn't question Simon's football knowledge. I wouldn't either. Right, El Gennaro? I wouldn't question Simon's football knowledge on this. If it's one thing that Simon Preston has shown, that I don't think 876 media was watching Simon Preston. We are watching Simon from with the Jamaica. I mash up people on CVM with football answers. So I don't know how you come and say Simon don't know what I talk about. And I never see one any of them show there. So I think I will go with what Simon Preston says for now. Because he tends to know what he's talking about with these things. Because I'm not saying that Simon knows everything new media, but I would think that Simon knows a lot more than you when it comes on to the rules of football. I think so. I think he studies this thing. I think Simon can right now pull up every statistic of a game that Jamaica has played in from him born. May I tell you, I've watched Simon talk about football. He does know what he's talking about. We're not going to question Simon. I personally not going to question Simon on that. You're only thinking, okay, all right. So if you say I'm wrong, I can't argue with you. 876. If you say Simon is wrong, then I'm just saying I believe what Simon is saying more than what you're saying. That
JT, you can say something?
Yeah, man, go ahead.
If a person is a Simon wrong, I don't know what is right.
Yeah, new media 876 says Simon is wrong.
If 87, I don't know what is right, because Simon, when it come on to fact, Simon have facts and know football history. So if anything when him study that. We know that for sure. And me have to give Simon him flowers and him props. Right. He's very brilliant when it come on to that. When he give it information. And hold on, you can't expect a man of that caliber in that position to give false information.
Simon doesn't give false information. Right. I know that. When it comes on to statistics and actual rules and competition, he that's what he does. That's his bread and butter. I don't think I know anybody really on YouTube can really go and crush Simon on that playing field.
Of course.
All right, JT, look at this as well, right? So the persons are saying that it's not a cap. The game in which that means Whisper got his debut for Jamaica in the Gold Cup.
Mm-hmm.
That means the games that Kaim Dixon scored in against Trinidad recently, that wasn't his debut. He never scored on his debut then. Is that what persons are trying to say? Because remember, I know they said Kaim made his debut against Trinidad. Whisper made his debut. So if it's not a capped game, even though it's not an international FIFA window, it still has to go to certain processes. You need to present your passport to show that you represent such country. So it is a cap. So we can understand why we can understand other than just me knowing Simon as being the most accurate person in football. Just the thought of just thinking about it alone, all of them players, when the 14 players got debuts, I think it's 13 or 14 players got debut against Trinidad. Are you now telling us that those players
is New Media 876? I think he might troll me, bro. I think New Media 876 is trolling us because he must say no, Simon tell we say player good and them a bug. You look, so you're carrying some kind of feelings as of Simon, brother. You just made yourself know that it's not necessarily you have something against what Simon says. And Simon can tell you that a player has the potential, but Simon cannot go there and play for them. You see me? Simon can't go on the field, go play for them.
All right, JT, we just Googled it a while ago. And I said, did Omari Hutchinson cap for Jamaica? You know it come out? Yes, Omari Hutchinson has 2 senior Jamaica caps. He made his first cap for Jamaica in a friendly against Trinidad and Tobago in 2023.
Okay, maybe we can even add Cataract because Mr. Cataract surface off of the campaign trail.
Understand? So yes, Omari Hutchinson has 2 caps for Jamaica.
Yeah, bro, Simon Preston said it. Cataract say official debut as opposed to friendly debut. See, actually, I confused Cataract. Come confuse me again. Cataract, you're on the call. Give us your take because this. I'm just telling you that I don't have the expertise in this area to divulge the proper information to these people today. And you know me, I'm not gonna sit here and tell them a big lie. So me leave this to you guys, the professionals, or the experts.
Good afternoon. I'm just taking a moment out of my very busy schedule. So there's a difference between an official cap, which is your cap guide, and your international caps.
Okay.
So you can make a debut, and then you have what is your official debut. Official debuts and cap guide are games that are in FIFA or FIFA
window, right?
Association, right? No, it's not the window.
Okay.
If it's a FIFA competition or one of the regional associations that captize you, so that includes the World Cup qualifiers, Nations League.
That made it think, I was
Cup,
thinking as
Euros, etc. World Cup Championship and those things that they're trying to bring in now, right? Those cup tie you, mean that sets your nationality. But if you play a friendly match, that gives you a cap, but not an official cap. So you're still open to having a different nationality.
And I want to ask you this, Cataract. Just help me here, because this is where my confusion is. No, just on that point, Cataract, just want you to help me there. When you said about the official cap, so like he had 2 unofficial caps, he would have to have then start over and have 3 of official cap in the association where how you're speaking. Just explain that while you're speaking for me as well.
Right. So let me start with the players that were on the question. Both Dixon and Whisper. So Whisper scored on his official debut, which was in the Gold Cup. Right? Kaheem Dixon scored on his unofficial debut, which was in a friendly versus Trinidad. Right? Which is not a FIFA sanctioned competition. Omari Hutchinson is still free, would have to play 3 games for Jamaica, official games, before he will be cap-tied and can't play for England. Right? That's one. Boyz Clark has 1 more game. If he plays 1 more game for Jamaica, he is cap-tied because he has 2 official caps. right? Remember one was I think he came on a substitute and one game he started in a dead rubber game. He was given a official cap. Emil Smith-Rowe cannot play for Jamaica. Emil Smith-Rowe is cap tied to England, even though it's only one cap, and I think he has 2 official caps, but he had about 3 unofficial, one more unofficial one, right? He played in 2 Nation League games. Who else is cap tied recently? Morgan Gibbs-White, aka Mr. 10 Minutes. He's cap tied because he's over the age of 21 when he got that cap. Mason Greenwood is not cap tied because when he got an official cap for England, he was still on the 21. So it's a little complicated, but if you pay attention, the rules are very, very, very clear.
That's a question. Kiketera, based on your experience, what approach do you think we should take towards Omari Hutchinson?
We're not talking about that yet. We're not talking about
Omari Hutchinson. Hold on. You have to have respect. I'm going to ask a question. Allow me to answer it.
But I'm going to jump over the but don't
understand, still have my bad decision. Someone address the question, allow me to respectfully answer it, then I can hear what you're saying. Right? So the approach to Omari Hutchinson, I'm not sure which of the man them asked the question, but respect you.
4-3-2.
I believe should be a very patient approach. Now, Steve McLaren said in his interview when he was doing the press conference that his approach now is to try to recruit more senior players because the very younger players still harbor hope and they're not sure where their career is going to take off. So my approach for Omari Hutchinson is to wait and see. Right? I would have said to him, look, come to the Copa America. We would only play you in 2 games. Allow you to keep the option of your 3rd cap open. Right? And help us to,
So, Kendra, why does Omari Hutchinson get this kind of treatment?
All right. JT,
thank you.
JT asked the question. She asked me why the approach, and I'm giving you what would be my approach.
Okay.
Now with players who, look here, if a man get 2 caps for Jamaica and we won the game, the problem with Omari, in my estimation, is that Omari, the games he played for Jamaica were really rough games.
Yes, very rough.
6 love against Catalonia. Last one love to Trinidad.
On a terrible pitch.
Had feeling catching all. Came to the stadium, never quiet, and then the Boo Boys were out of him. So it hasn't been smooth sailing. So I believe in a more professional environment now, good pitches in America, that would have sealed the deal for him. Right?
All right, thank you.
Yeah, let's bring in T-Got there. Let T-Got get his question across.
All right.
Go ahead, T-Got.
All right. You see, I don't like you going back. All right, first, when Omari Hutchinson got his first unofficial debut was against Catalonia, where we lost 1-0. But
he got 6-0 against Catalonia. What are you talking about?
When we lost 6-0. 6-0, yeah, sorry. 6-0.
Okay.
All right. But first official start for Jamaica was against Trinidad. So you have 1 cap already. Let him come and play 2 cap.
No, he does not. Those games were a friendly series.
Hold on, may I read it from Wikipedia right now?
So everything you read on Wikipedia, Well, then we don't need to have a discussion. JT can close on the show. Everybody just go to Wikipedia. I'm saying to you that would be incorrect. He does not have an official cap for Jamaica.
And that's where my confusion came in. bro. I was confused there Because I thought those games were not official games.
They're not official games.
Ketara, can you use an example to distinguish between official cap and
he did that.
Other things? I mean, it's confusing.
No, official cap is a Nations League game, a FIFA organized game.
Let me go again and tell you. Any World Cup qualifier, Nations League game, or your regional tournament, that would be the Concacaf World Cup or the CFU. Oh, hold a minute. Let me I have to jump on the car.
Yeah, man.
But Ketarak already answered the question and gave example to the question that 321 just asked. I'm not sure if he's following along. He said the difference between unofficial and official. Official cap would be a tournament like Nations League, the Gold Cup, the World Cup, or Copa America. An unofficial cap is considered a friendly, including the one versus Catalonia. So I guess we were right. Omari Hutchinson.
He knew what he was doing. Capped. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah. He hasn't been officially capped by Jamaica. So, like I was saying earlier, I don't see anything stopping him from representing us right now, other than the fact that he wants to play for England. Which is fine. Yeah, which is fine. But at the same time, we can still call him out because we really don't want players using Jamaica as a tool to force England's hand, because that's disrespectful. You know, it's like you come into a team and you hold up a spot when others who really want to play don't get the opportunity to do so.
Yeah, and what Ketarak said about him, I wouldn't do that, where he gets the luxury of going to Copa America and we say, you only can play 2 games, we don't want to capture you. Brother, like, is that me I tell a soldier say, oh, you can't come, but you know, if you use out the whole of your bullet them, car, you just fire 2 shots. For sure, say you have on the shirt and you're there on the front line. No, we want soldier out there, we a fight. We don't work with that.
Come out, but don't fight.
That not sound right to me. We don't like them style if it's Jamaica, bro.
Yeah. So, and it's like, if that's the guys we bring him under, he wouldn't be playing at his fullest potential anywhere if that's the guys we bring him to a tournament under. So, my honest opinion right now, it's okay for us to move on from the player. It's okay if he wants to play for England. That's where he was born. It's fine. We just don't want people to pull up this.
Yeah, I know that these people now call me and tell me, say, JT, Omari Hutchinson want to make a U-turn again. You know what I mean? Like how much U-turn? It's like Omari Hutchinson just had the car turning at the road. Just do treat. When them call it burnout. Omari Hutchinson just in the road a burnout with the car. I wonder if I go lick down somebody with it. No, sir, we can't manage that. So your thing 4-3-2, your thing where you just want to wait for play and them thing there, bro. It's actually, I don't think it's a good approach. I don't think it's a good approach.
The guys where the player came under, right? He stated earlier that he came because of the treatment of soccer. Why did it take something to go down with a specific player in the England camp for you to motivate you to get your Jamaican passport?
You know when when Omari Hutchinson started do that, we and Joe Grind them on the stream and I say, Joe Grind, you know, say Omari Hutchinson a catchy hat. The talk they just drop, you know, with Valiant, you know, and the people must say, JT, love him. Me I say, yo, him a catchy hat. Him me see it. A games him a play. And for me, I think it's his agent. I also think his agent has a lot to do with his approach. I think his agent has a lot to do with how he approached Jamaica. And we need people who are committed.
Yeah. Me hear all of that, you know, but you see when it comes down to players, the agent can't physically stop a player from doing what they want.
No, but your agent is gonna direct you in the right way. Let me bring in the next caller. Go ahead, caller.
A road boy there.
Jesus Christ.
But the man just I explained to you. I said Jesus Christ.
No,
the man is
change your
correct.
name on my phone, you know.
The man, listen to me. But the man just I explained to you. The man is correct.
Which man you talk about, rude boy?
But just I explained to you, said the agent can do this and can do that.
No, the agent can direct you to play. The agent can tell you where to aim to do.
The agent can't tell you what to do. And you want to make your money out there. Without you, the agent never track.
No, it doesn't work like that, rude boy. What world? Which one of the wine you drink today?
But the man just I tell you, the guy just
rude
talk
boy,
to you.
Rude boy, which one of the wine you drink today?
Which one of the wine are the same chili wine we drink every day, man?
Hey, what I mean?
You want me to tell you what the wine name? Wait. Santa Carolina. Santa Carolina,
No.
chili.
Rude boy, it doesn't really work like that. When you have an agent, it's like an artist have a manager. And the manager said to the artist, listen, you know, take them show because they want to underprice you and it might not be good for you. Like, let's say your artist want to take a show for your LGBT concert. Like, for example, you see Chingni, the artist, remember the artist and him, we do this song, bro. Like,
anyway,
let me talk, you gotta talk. Relax.
Right.
Like your other artist, the artist named Chingni, we do this song, bro, right there. He was supposed to do an event for the LGBT community, for the Republicans. And then when the people them start beat him online, him take off the whole line, him thing off him Instagram, and him cancel the show. So his manager or somebody might say, listen, that's not a good look for your career, my boss. See how the people them hammer you. So, bro, your agent, your manager, those people play a role in your decision making.
All right. One thing. Your agent, yes. You don't the agent know what in his performance mind, which is the guy?
What?
The agent, you said the agent can cancel a show.
No.
With whatever LGBTQ, that me wouldn't go in. That is inappropriate for me. But the agent don't know what is in that person's mind, if him up to that or not. Him can't tell him what to do.
But when you did the school, rude boy, where did you over Duncy or over Brighty? Kind of like you listen well, you know.
It doesn't matter where you want to be. You don't want you to be where you're done. So how many people go college and them are drive garbage truck or take up garbage? Or university?
No, it's Jesus Christ.
Jesse.
Yeah, go ahead, Stefan.
Yeah, I go jump off. So I'll just say this really quick. So I must say I understand from your standpoint and Odin and Tiga's standpoint. See, however, I still also understand from the other side of the coin as well, where, you know, as I said, the player to me is kind of being a little bit strategic, and to me, both things are not mutually exclusive. We don't have to be waiting.
Brian Jane, you're right name Jane.
We don't have to be waiting on the player. You understand me? I mean, the player can know that, you know, we are interested. However, we still have other options. We still are looking for other players. So if the player decides to come at a point where we would have already gone past the point where we were waiting on him, we just move on.
Yeah, I don't want him in the team after that.
Yeah, so I don't think we need to be on the player. Like, let the player know that, look here, we're interested. However, you know, we're looking to qualify for the World Cup. You know, we need players. If you're not here by a certain time, then, you know, that's your choice. If you decide to come when we are already at a point where we feel satisfied with the team, etc., then, you know, as far as I'm concerned, let's move on. So I understand from both spectrums, right? Both sides of the spectrum. So in my opinion, the player has been strategic. So, you know,
I want to ask you a question before.
When do we start recruiting players? When during the course of qualification, is there a cutoff point when you guys say, okay, from this moment onwards, we want no more new players. We are done. What we have, we're moving forward with. We're no more recruiting. Is there a cutoff point?
There's no set cutoff point. But hear this.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me finish. Let me.
But no one said anything about cut-off point.
This is what I'm going to say. No, there's no specific cut-off point. But if Omari Hutchinson sit down and watch all the other players show up and put in the hard work and help qualify the team, and a run come last minute, to that I say no, and there's nothing wrong with that. So I don't know why you're trying to put in some type of new rule where you're trying to make it seem like people are cut players from out of the team. What we're saying is the player have the opportunity to come now. So what is stopping him from coming? Don't wait until the team qualify and then the run come push up a test and say, yeah, we want to play now. No, brother. Put in some of the work too. Because players get injured.
Correct.
You would have most like to get the chance to clear.
Yeah, as me say, you know them people that when you run boat at Jamaica and when money if you come out of pocket if you buy flour, them say they
you know about boat, we never know say no
yeah,
about
them
boat.
say them pocket have hole in it and as the food cook and them a take out the biggest dumpling them out of pocket. Yeah, we not depend that with Omari Hutchinson them. We need people who can pick up some wood and some what them call it some brang and start the fire. You see me? And seal up the pot and them thing there and you see me? And get the thing ready if we cook and then we steer the food properly. We don't want no player brother when Jamaica qualify. People come tell we say him ready now. No. Him ready now. Me not really work with them kind of soldier there. A paper soldier thing that. We want a real soldier on the back of field we say Jamaica we are play for and we're ready. Stefan, before you leave though, as to the people who are saying, like I said, I heard some people calling on YouTube before and saying that Jamaica fi even move their home games from Jamaica to Florida, right? Because the people them in Jamaica now support the ball game. And I'm saying that we cannot think that way. I'm saying that I think that is very wrong to even just and if you look at it from an angle where if you have so many players from the diaspora and then not a lot of local players and then you even move Jamaica home game, that means that Jamaica don't have a national team. We don't have a football team there.
Yeah, it would have been very difficult. I mean, I heard the talks at that point in time, and I think the mindset behind it or the thought process behind it was that we would have garnered more support, co-support at the international games or the games that are played overseas rather than the games that are played in the country. But I think that would have been very, very difficult to do so because at the end of the day, you still need to. We're still going to be able to. We still need to have a base out here where we're playing games and the persons who are geographically located on the island are able to support the team. You understand me? So to me, that would have been extremely difficult. So then I heard it, but I didn't really give it much credence, right? One more thing before I leave. Let's respond to what was said earlier. No one said anything about having a cutoff point for recruiting or bringing in players. Right, so sometimes we're a little bit too extreme. So we either on extreme to one side or extreme to the other side. All I'm saying is that if it is that the player decides to come at a point where where there would be no need for that type of player anymore. Let's say we are comfortable with the players that we have in terms of his quality or his style of play. Then the coach could probably say, "Boy, I don't need that type of player anymore." That's what I meant by moving on. So if the player can understand that player needs to understand that, look here, we are interested in you. However, we still have options and we are still looking for players who show that level of commitment. You know, we have players who would have committed at an earlier age and some players who choose to commit at a later time. So to me, the onus is on the player. And I think we just need to have in our minds that, you know, we are looking at the same time as well as giving the player the opportunity to decide whenever he's ready. So I don't think it's a case we need to be waiting on anybody.
So but why is there rules? Why is there different rules where Eva, Leon Bailey and Shamar Nicholson said, okay, I'm staying out this window, I'm not coming, and we beat them on YouTube?
Leon Bailey have injured, man. Stop pressing, man.
Yeah, that's why we need to be a little bit more balanced in terms of how we view. I think we need
no one is fighting against Leon Bailey here. I don't hear any fighting against Leon Bailey.
The world, me listen.
I'm not sure what that caller speaking about still, but we just need to be a little bit more balanced in terms of our views and how we give each each player, whether they play locally or overseas, the same amount of risk, in my opinion. That's what we should do. But we don't
So,
do that.
ang Omar Hutchinson now. After Leon Bailey now, ang Omar Hutchinson now.
JT and the rest of the man.
All right, we talk, Stefan. You see, Road Boy. You see,
all right, hold on there. The person that come in, JT, I remember his name.
Rude Boy.
And the man said, you see, I've got Rude Boy. All right, you're talking about the agent, right? Let me get this, and this is a personal experience.
Yeah,
my son, he played in Canada, right?
Yeah.
And he was playing as a semi-pro league, but he wanted to go back to school. His agent told him that if you go back to school, I can't get to like to go professional. Him say, I want to go back to school. And then go back to school. You know him agent do? Drop him.
Yeah.
Okay, so as I was saying before, we need to hear from people like you who have first-hand experience of what's going on behind the scenes. Because with Omari Hutchinson and with Omari Hutchinson players of that age, you know, we are making announcement and coming to conclusions, and we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. So I want to thank you for that. For saying that.
Tiga, look at this. Your son made his own decision, right? The agent could have physically stopped him from going back to school, correct?
Right.
All right. So when I'm comparing that to Omari Hutchinson, the player, his agent can tell him, "Hey, don't go play and get capped for Jamaica right now. Wait it out." But Omari Hutchinson can still make up his own mind and go ahead and play the games them for Jamaica. I just know I'm not saying the player can do his thing and enjoy the freedom of not being capped. All I'm saying is there is an imaginary space in the team waiting for Omari Hutchinson. And until the player decides that he wants to play first, I think that's one of the reasons why we haven't got certain players in, because people counted the numbers are saying, well, Omari Hutchinson has his passport. If I go and get my passport,
Owen, are you fridge? May I come drink out?
Yeah. If I go and get my passport, he might be ahead of me.
But Rude Boy.
Owen, I post. So if you tell him to stop post rudeness, man. Tell him, if you tell him, Mama, if pull up a fridge when we can drink you out. Yeah. Like me, I beg him money to buy my drink. Don't be rude, man. I'm not disrespecting. You can comment to yourself.
Rude Boy.
But tell him to keep in comment to himself, man. It's free speech.
Rude Boy, you used to hop truck when you did Jamaica?
Eh?
You used to hop truck?
What?
You used to hop truck when you did Jamaica. Like,
no, it's not a hot truck. It's where you grew up. You grew up with fucking people.
Bro. No. Wait.
No.
Do you remember that you're on a show and you came in here
about that.
Where nobody heard? No, that's a mess, Rude Boy. Now your thing is you move like some youth where the people in my community say, watch him, Chuck Sura no why, you know. The way y'all go on, I say y'all move right now, brother. Like you just
but where am I comment about and blah blah blah. You know,
because the man is commenting on a show that he's on in the comment section. You are talking about free. You are talking about free speech.
Them drink. You're not buying somebody a drink. You're not.
But yeah, cause about free speech and the man are making speech and then you are saying.
Yeah, but not him don't know what me I do or what him I do. Me not tell him what to do. Tell him to go worry about him mother and him father.
Bro, Rude Boy, you see why me not to when you come on the show, brother, you're disruptive, bro. You just take the show.
Me not disruptive, but me no want a boy.
So you the man mother and them thing they reach on the show now.
Yeah, me no business with him. Me I put him in a place.
But you can't put him in a place by using other.
Me no business with him, man. Free speech me I make. Tell him to go chat to him, mom and him father will teach him. And come on and tell people what to do or what to say.
Tiga, do you have any advice for Rude Boy? Because look like I'm not getting across to him.
No, I'm not disrespecting you. Huh? Tell this Owen to ease off, man.
Oh, that's fuck.
Me no know Rude Boy. Me no sure if I wine alone you drink, you know.
Tell him when me talk, man, me not talk nothing about him. I don't call anybody name, so I don't want a boy. A boy them the for me. You know what? Me not disrespect no boy. Oh, when go up on the remember root.
Hey, I just use rude boy. Just use different words. There, you know.
No, but
so rude boy, this is why. Do you remember the first time I did have to block your brother? A them thing, like you come on my show, you start tell people about them mother.
No boy, I come disrespect.
No, but you're not. Me not care where you are talking about. But me I say I have a show running
here. But you
here.
tell him, I'm your friend. Tell him, I'm your friend.
Yeah, but you're on rude boy. It's like me don't understand how you operate, so bro. You move stubborn, bro. You move stubborn.
Well, I saw me grow up. I see at the same country people they make us stubborn. The bully where you get. Them days are done. Bully is him over.
Okay, so
but at the same time, when I get older, I have to use professional words.
Yeah, but me not call nobody name and me not tell nobody what to say. I'm not trying to be
so how you are telling man them kind of use it?
No one can tell me about drunk and drunk. And me sound like me drunk. Tell him say mama and him father drunk.
Rude boy, you never see politician them debate that them use.
Politician them a drunk, man. Politician them a drunk.
No, because I say use all them debate as example.
No, but them a drunk. Them no better than our nation. And them a master.
432. You have any advice for rude boy? Cause me can't, I don't know who can talk. Because like me not get through to rude boy. Me I talk to him and the man just I say the same thing again. Rude boy, when you come on the show, I'm just gonna give you the final warning. If you come on the show again, brother, I tell people about them mother and them thing because him tell him why him say you're drunk. Why you can't use back something to do with alcohol? Yeah, bring up the man mother and them thing there, bro. What I'm saying is I'm warning you the last time, bro. If you come back on the show with this, that's it, brother. Because you're not really adding value if you're gonna come tell people about their mother on my show. You see me I say that's not adding value in our football discussion. The man says something about rum, you couldn't find something else to talk about with rum. You talk about the man, mother, and them father and them thing there, brother. Sometimes it's things funny, but sometimes, bro, you take a thing to an extreme, brother. It's too extreme. I don't know the people them will operate around rude boy if they let you talk to people like that, but we don't really do it like that on YouTube, my brethren. We don't really do that. We try to be respectful and people are going to disagree. But there's, as somebody here, Darren Scott said, decent people are watching show too, bro. There's people sitting in their living room, their kids are walk past and them thing there. You cannot talk like that, brother. You see me, you can't talk like that, rude boy. We try to have you here and just say, yeah, we are talking vibe. Because even with the Leon Bailey thing, rude boy, when was the last time you saw Leon Bailey played? You say he's injured. Okay, just to some information, Leon Bailey played yesterday, bro. Leon Bailey played yesterday. I'm going to tell you that, rude boy, so you need to keep up with the football, brother. You have to keep up with the football. Have to keep up with the football so you don't end up in a them. Oh, the end, still there? I don't know. If you guys are CC on, I want to not hear me. I don't know.
Tell him what's going on when it comes to the show. But I guess when some people get older, I guess them stay the same way. I don't know. Me that try to tell the boss to use professional words that is like that even trigger more. So me just leave it at that. But regarding the player we were talking about, because we went off course, people making a lot of excuse. So it's like I'm not buying it. I'm past the point. When the player said he needed 18 months, we gave him the 18 months. Okay, what else do you need? At this point, he hasn't said nothing. The recent thing about him was the under 21 call up, where he post the jersey and stuff like that, and then him drop out of the camp last minute. So it's like,
yeah, man, Triple E a real thing, brother.
Tomorrow, he would go and he would get his caps and he would be happy. That's what it is.
Yeah. Rude boy, them. All right.
Yeah, so
954, you have a take before?
Yeah, I listen from here, and if I come on to play, you know me free about player, you know. What Jamaica, and overseas. You see me? I see him brag out
You have some music playing at the back? You will give me a,
really?
a copyright still.
Really, I want you to have space on the board.
Okay, let's see, stop that.
So, yeah, national JT. You see, in ENC, well, if there's stuff play them off, you have too much leniency. You get me? It's like, we love them now, or we love the national team. Yeah, because me feel like, say, a player, we shouldn't let party a player over here and him don't show. That means him better than the country, better than the national team.
Yeah.
You get me? And them sit them, we don't like them sit them.
All right, my boss. We hear you. Everybody in the comment section, bless up on yourself. It was another good show. Rude boy came and he was rude as usual. DJ Sean Johnson, big up yourself. Owen, bless up yourself. Brain Drain, you're the boss in the place. New Media 876, big up yourself. Jerome 876. Travis, Triple E. Who else we have here? Jay Shy, Boss Thomas, Conrad, Cygnus Media, Stefan, Eagle Republic, Mr. Dre, Action. I think Action Entertainment. I don't know if he used the X as a C, but Action Entertainment, Darren Scott, big up yourself. Max City, Ames, Jerome Swaby, Gangster Talking, Issa Allen, Warrior 77 or Warrior 777. Everybody will pass through. Big up on yourself, people. Big up on yourself. Everybody will pass through. You don't know the thing already. Big up on yourself, people. Big up on yourself, people. Until next time, we'll meet you guys again. The next window, as you know, October 14. So we'll be looking out for the squad.
See, you ain't deal with an idea.
Yeah.
Where's the one? JT in the stream?
Yeah, it look like him in the stream, like him all right up the guy in middle now. It's a
beautiful first touch, and Rashford is in, and Rashford has scored.
Catched up really well. Havertz is running through, but Bruggen's out of this goal.